Good evening and good at you, Team Nerd Herd Podcast. It's your boy Steve, aka Hip Hop's in Me, and you're joining us for Armando Mail Call Show. With us today is our guest, Kev's Collectibles. Welcome, Kev. Welcome.
Thank you. Hey guys, name's Kevin, and I'm coming all the way from New Zealand and Lord of the Rings country. And I have a YouTube channel called Kev's Collectibles, where I do comic book hauls on Star Wars comic books, and also provide speculation tips. And I'm a huge fan of the Team Nerd Herd crew, so I'm really stoked to be here on the show with you guys, and really excited to geek out with you on Star Wars today.
Well, thank you for being a guest on the show, and I'd like to give it a little puff pass over to my Team Nerd Herd podcast posse. What's going on, Alonzo? What do we got?
You're on mute.
Muted.
Oh, you're on mute.
Muted. Sorry about that.
Oh,
Good job, Steve.
I pulled a Steve. But I'm so excited about today. We had so much news coming from Disney. It's just like, oh my God, I cannot contain myself, but I'm gonna have to. And let's give it over to Mr. Bronze Ninja. What do you got going on?
Yo, what up? It's Bronze Ninja, Fire Cell Comics here. What a day to be live, guys! I'm stoked to be here. So yeah, welcome, Kev. I'm gonna pass it over here to looks like, to my right over here to Rob's Nerd Haven.
Hey, it's Rob. Rob's Nerd Haven on Instagram, and long day, fucking tired. Well, let's move it up to Rogue's Law.
What's up, folks? This is Rogue's Law JR, your resident asshole of the bunch. Your Marvel nerd, your Star Wars nerd, and fuck, this is going to be a long night. We've got a lot of shit to go over. I'm going to pass it on down to Ian. What's that? Coleslaw?
Coleslaw.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh.
Fuck you, donkey.
And what's up, man? It's just Hood Rat Comics. You guys know me by Ian, too. Welcome. I want to welcome our homie from across the Pacific Pond, man, out there in New Zealand, man. It's good to have Kev. I know me and Kev always are talking on Instagram. He's always giving me some pointers of where to look, man. And when I turn that little rock over, I'm like, oh shit, man, found some gold. Found some gold, man. Like, so totally. I want to welcome Kev, man. He's been a fan, man, since the beginning. Like in the teen, I think when we were in the teens or something like that. With
teens, yeah. So first teen, I think, yeah.
Right, man. So
wow.
I've been trying to get Kev on for a bit, man. And I'm glad he's on, man. So I'm gonna pass it back up to Hip Hops and me.
So are we gonna open this up with the mail call, or are we gonna take it down the rabbit hole, E?
Man,
nah, we got to get right into it, man.
Rabbit hole, man.
Nah, we
just rip this shit open.
I mean, you're passing it to me, and I'm thinking like mail calls, schmail calls. Let's get down to it.
There's more important things than what's going on with our mail call right now, but we're gonna get to that later, man. And that's gonna be this show's gonna be a long night, y'all. So I want y'all to hold tight, man. So this is our catching up with the Nerd Herd segment, and let's get into it, man. Look at that shit, man. How much did that blow your mind?
Crazy.
Everything. The fact that Kathleen Kennedy's still standing there blows my mind. But
the
rest of it,
the rest of it,
oh my God.
Excited to talk about any of this.
Yeah, say what you want about the people running the thing. This is a fantastic lineup. Holy moly! Yeah. There's things here we never even dreamed of. As a Star Wars fan, I don't know how you could not be just over the moon by this lineup.
Oh yeah, you're geeked out.
I'm an action fan in general.
Nerdgasm
and Jones too.
We're like in
true. This is a Lucas lineup, right? So Willow and Indiana Jones and
what is Children of Blood and Bone?
That's new IP. So she said something new, a new hero, a new IP. I would assume. So let's go.
So it's gonna be a woman.
Oh, wait, okay. You know what? Before we really get into it, I want to give a shout out to our live chat, our homies up in there. So I want to say what's up to Raider Bear. What's up, my man? Another homie from across the pond. Copy 801, man. Always coming through. Glad to see you again, brother. I want to say what's up to, let me see here, our boy Jay, man. What's up? What's up, Justin?
Can I put a pause real quick on that one again?
Go ahead, bro.
I got something that you guys don't know. I'm actually going to be on his show this Saturday.
Oh, really?
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Breaking news.
Just thought I'd put that out there.
I will be putting that in the
I don't know
link.
what you're thinking, man.
I will be putting that.
I know he doesn't want to have a show too long. He's putting my ass on there.
Every show needs a villain.
Every show. There you go, man.
Yeah, I'll be your Gargamel.
You got that? You got that?
Gargamel.
You don't know, man.
Give yourself the kingpin at least, bro.
Yeah, come on.
You resorted to
Let you
Gargamel.
up.
Hey, I have a cat. What do you expect?
You could have been
Easily,
Dr. Evil.
You could have been Skeletor with Panthro, for God's sake.
That's our homie, man. DZ. What's up, DZ? What's going on, brother? And we got our cousin over here, man. Azor's Tiger. What's up, Eric? I think I'm gonna be seeing Eric next week. I think, isn't that right, Steve?
Oh yeah,
man. You know what's up?
Mark the calendar. Mark the calendar.
And we got JR's best friend here, Dark Raven. What's up, man?
AKA Donkey.
And let me see here. We got Sparks, man. Always hit up Sparks, man. He does the FOC show after our top picks.
Personal shout out to our hermano Eric.
And Armano Eric right here. We got Armano Eric. What's up, Armano? And I think we are good, man. Let's get this going. So first thing that popped up, man, that made you guys give up your sacred juices. We got Andor, man. So what's up, man? Andor. Who wants to start, man? Who wants to start on Andor?
I mean, hit us up, Rogues. You know, that's in your name. Tell us.
This is your shit, bro.
Yeah.
So obviously, this is the best part of Rogue One. I mean, it's a prequel. It's a Cassian. Is his name?
Cassian, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I always forget. There's too many damn names. But it's supposed to be I imagine it's going to be a prequel since he kind of is dead otherwise.
Spoiler.
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 Yeah. You know the you didn't watch Rogue One, so I'm sorry.
Yeah. You know? I'm looking forward to this one. This one should be pretty interesting. I want to see if it's going to be 2 seasons. I'm hoping it's not too long of a show, personally. Just because only so far they can do the spy aspect of the same thing. But what about you guys?
But the book to get is Rogue. What's it called? Rogue One #1. Rogue One #1. Like
one on eBay.
Right. I mean, these books are gone, man. You go on eBay now, man. So
they're gone, man.
K2 is going to be in that show.
K2SO, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I think they'll find a way to put him in there
because he stole the show, man. I thought he was better than R2D2 and C3PO and all them.
Well, man, he had that for that other show we got coming up.
Found one.
I really think that this show could actually be quite dark as well, because in the Rogue One series, you kind of learn a little bit about Caspian. He's kind of had to make some pretty dangerous decisions and sort of like take out some innocent people as well. So it might get into that as well. So it might be interesting to see that. Yeah.
I think we might see like at the beginnings of Cassian where he's like frolicking in the flowers, enjoying life, and something happens. Somebody kills his girlfriend. Somebody kills Cassian's girlfriend, and then it just goes dark from there, man. Cassian just like, fuck the flowers.
Yeah, I think
Alan may see some rebels in this too. We may see some from the cartoon.
There has to be, right? I mean,
I would think Syndulla would probably be a good chance of being in here.
Because Syndulla actually showed up in Rogue One. Like they announced the name for the speaker.
And Ghost was one of the ships that was in the final battle.
Yep.
Hey, Sith, how's it going, buddy?
What's up, man? This is a big night for all Star Wars fans. I know Sith was enjoying what was going on, man.
K2 should be in the show.
K2, right? Yeah, I mean, for sure. And then we got Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan Kenobi, right?
I hate Obi-Wan Kenobi,
man. I cannot believe when they announced that Hayden Christensen was also going to be in this show.
Yeah.
You talking about Hayden Christensen, right?
Yeah.
So
it's got to be his flashbacks.
Yeah. Here's my theory about that. No. I don't think it's flashbacks. I think the Obi-Wan show would be an excellent opportunity to also have a Darth Vader show, right? No. So you have 2 shows essentially bundled under the Obi-Wan name, right? Where you have the Darth Vader comics playing themselves out, and you have the Obi-Wan Kenobi comics playing themselves out. Vader's looking for all the Jedi. Obi-Wan is shuttling Jedis away. Your Harriet Tubman, so to speak, set up. You know.
See, I was kind of thinking that they'd probably go on the fact with Obi-Wan kind of going, where did I go wrong? And kind of going with the flashbacks, doing that of seeing these little things that Hayden did or Vader does. And going,
that would be such a cop out. I would
different.
be so upset with that because I want Vader crushing, like space door walls and stuff like that, and killing people left and right. And just I want the end of Rogue One as a series, as one half of that series, and then you have your dark and your light.
But
give that to me, and I'll give you all my money.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. That's the Vader we all know and love. But I think they want to show another side of Vader to elevate him. Everyone loves him as the badass. Now let's kind of see who he is inside.
I've never got enough badass Vader.
You know who that is? His Facebook user. What's up, Al?
Patriots suck.
You know, so my thing is like this could be like the comic books that we're reading right now, like Vader and Star Wars, where there's two sides to every story, right? So I think what Al was saying is, you know, or what you guys were saying, like I think there's going to be a little hunting going on, because I don't know if it was you guys or if it was Kathleen Kennedy that said there's going to be an ultimate rematch, you know. So what do you guys think?
I don't know how that would fit in the universe that we have right now.
She said rematch.
You know,
she did say rematch, right? The ultimate rematch.
Yeah,
the ultimate rematch is not going to be Darth Maul and Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
You're right.
They're going to have Vader hunting.
I just don't know how they're going
Obi-Wan.
to do it with what they currently have. You know, like I don't think, at least in canon, and I know you guys are Star Wars guys, so let me know that there was another battle between Obi-Wan that happened between.
There's room because it's very vague the way they explain it in A New Hope. So the way they word it in the original films, I think there is a way to fudge that and make it canon, in my opinion, because it was very vague the way Obi-Wan described. I hear an echo. The way Obi-Wan described how he encountered Anakin Skywalker last. They never really actually described he encountered Darth Vader or that in that manner. So I keep hearing an echo. I'm not sure anybody else.
And there's no way that if you think about like Vader, and I haven't read the comics, guys. Maybe you guys can tell me. Maybe somebody can tell me in the chat. But like,
you got Kev right here.
You know, like there's no way Vader didn't know, like somewhere deep down, at least Obi-Wan was still out there. You know.
I don't think he did necessarily. I don't recall at any time that he knew Obi-Wan was still alive.
I think he did. At the end of the movie, he knew
he
that.
Has to know. He has to know that. My thing is like,
alive.
He's pissed, bro. He got his ass whipped. He wants to go get he wants revenge.
He knows Obi-Wan didn't get ordered 66th.
Yeah.
You know, he knows that much. You know?
So.
Yeah, because they were not sure, because they just, like, Tarkin said he cannot be still alive, but Vader was talking to Tarkin in that one conversation. Vader made it sound like he still kind of possibly have known in the past that he was still alive, but he wasn't sure. So they might have never, I don't know if they ever encountered each other in the past, but we'll find out, I guess.
I'm betting, if anything, it was more of a gut intuition, or like when Force users typically die, there's usually a ripple in the Force. Yeah. And he may have felt like, because of his bond with Obi-Wan, he'd be like, I never felt that bitch die.
Yeah.
So I think he's alive, but he doesn't know where or how or when.
Couldn't find him.
I'm with Sith here, man. I don't want it to get diluted either, man. You know, because Favreau and Filoni are kicking ass right now, man. You know, like
keep hitting him out the park, man.
Bro. Like it's real Star Wars shit, man. I don't want to have. Come on. I mean, I've grown to love Clone Wars a little bit. You know, maybe a lot more than when I first saw them. But those they don't stand up to what's going on with Favreau and all of them. You know. What they're doing right now, Favreau and Filoni. So
it's because they're fans. That's the thing. I think they're fans first, and then they kind of are a director second. I think when it comes to Star Wars.
One would think that they would be advisors involved, executive producers. If they're not the writers, one would think that they would somehow have their finger in the pie to make sure that this guy.
I think Filoni and Favreau there.
I think probably because we know that there was at a time a divide between the Disney camp and the Kathleen Kennedy camp. I think the compromise has been kind of Kennedy's going to stay head bitch, but Favreau and Filoni are going to be kind of like underneath. They're going to be running everything, making sure she looks good.
Yeah.
We can't have another Rian Johnson situation at all.
Well, see, that's what I want to ask. Was there any announcement for his trilogy?
No.
No.
Yeah,
That's
what I thought. He's not getting a trilogy.
Yeah,
this right here, and it's kind of crazy we did this one first. This right here is everything. This particular show, out of the whole suite of Star Wars shows that we just saw in the last clip, is everything. At least my opinion. This is the one that I, as a fan of the sequel trilogy and a fan of not sequel trilogy, the prequel trilogy, I should say, the prequel trilogy, the one I saw when I was a kid. This is what I've wanted to see ever since they got the license. I wanted to see a Vader and Obi-Wan back.
See,
any spec books for this? Any spec books for the Vader series?
Yeah,
Star Wars number 2.
Star Wars number 2. Han Solo, Chewbacca, Obi-Wan. Who else is on their first appearance in number 2?
Well, there's also the Star Wars that Marvel run with book 17 or something like that. There's like the journal Obi-Wan.
Yeah, that's right. There's a whole bunch of comics in that journal. Yeah, that's right. And he leaves that journal with Luke, doesn't he?
Yeah. So there's a whole
that's
modern.
Right.
That's the volume 1 of the current modern run on Marvel. That's the real spec stuff for Obi-Wan.
Totally.
So say it again. Which one is that? Just for the audience, so they know.
There's a whole bunch of different numbers. I can't remember them on the top of my head. There's a whole bunch of them, like probably 12, I think.
Yeah, it's like after 15 and all the way up to like in the 20s of that Star Wars Volume 1, Volume 2 run, in 2015.
Yeah.
What about the Obi-Wan solo series, the most recent, and the Vader most recent solo series?
I'm pretty sure the Vader series are definitely spec.
I think
Kenobi one wasn't anything.
You know who I think is going to pop up a lot in this series is Darth Maul. I think he's all over this, man. Darth Maul. Yeah, Darth Maul is going to. Well, he didn't actually. Well, I take that back. He didn't actually meet up with Obi-Wan until Rebels.
The other thing is also we've got the Lando show coming.
Yeah,
you can put Maul over there.
He'll be in
style.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, I've heard that this show is only supposed to be a season long.
Yeah, one shot.
Okay.
So don't expect.
Is this the Obi-Wan you're talking about?
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan, yeah.
Really? Only one? Wow. Okay.
That's what when they announced what's his name, Obi-Wan.
Ewan McGregor said it too. So
that's what he's going to say it.
One run and that's it.
I think we'll probably see Qui-Gon Jinn as well. In the Obi-Wan series because the thing is Qui-Gon Jinn actually knows how to become Force Ghost, and there's actually quite a bit of learning to be able to do that. So I'd say probably while Obi-Wan is in the desert, he's probably going to be chatting to Qui-Gon Jinn and probably learning the secret from him about that. Probably.
Man, just remember that, man. Like, remember when you could find those episode 1 books in the quarter bins, and you could find Rogue One in the dollar bins. Like, damn, man.
Yeah.
All in that little dark era where all those became like crappy books, man. They're all just spiking right now. It's
you know who else might show up in this is Yoda.
Yes.
Yeah.
You might get like a distance call or something like that.
I hope Cad Bane shows up, and we're going to talk about Cad Bane in a few minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Cad Bane. I mean, he's a.
What if they cast a young Luke?
It's good. I think they'll cast that guy from was it
Winter Soldier?
Sebastian Stan, right?
Yeah,
No,
Sebastian
so-
Stan.
Sebastian.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah,
But no.
He looks
Like
like
a
just like
12-year-old Luke.
No,
Like a
she's too old for that show,
10-year-old,
yeah.
12-year-old Luke.
Oh,
Someone
okay.
who checks on.
That'll be Jake Lloyd.
Like Jake Lloyd.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Or
looking
maybe,
at
or
your
maybe a
slide
young
right
or
now.
young Leia. You
Never
know,
bring that little whiny little.
I don't
kid
think we'll
in.
see Leia.
they could be
Leia?
doing business with Coruscant or
Maybe.
wherever she's from.
I think he's going to be purposely staying away from Alderaan.
But at the end of
Alderaan, there you
Rebels, you could they had a scene where Obi-Wan was just checking in on Luke, a lot. So you never know, man. It could bring a little 12-year-old Luke just being a little bitch,
It's like, eh.
I want
Yeah.
to fly planes. I'm tired.
How about
of
the Bad Batch, man? The Bad Batch. What you
Ooh,
guys
man.
yeah.
Animated, so freaking badass. That's all I have to say, man.
Here's your
Yeah.
Clone
Spec
Wars.
books,
Just in that,
spec books. Come on, guys.
So they joined they're with the Empire. So I wonder if they're going to be like the initiation of that one group we were specking on a while back. Yeah.
Scar
Was that
Yeah.
that Star Wars
21.
19.
19,
Yeah.
24, right? Something like that.
Yeah. Scar.
Yeah.
I have a couple of those books, man.
19 was the first appearance. 21, I thought, was the first cover appearance.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think so.
And how about that? How about that Sky High? That Sky High variant for what was it, Rob? Do you remember?
I mean, Mile High?
Mile High. Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
have it. Hold on, real quick.
If you can get it.
There's several. No, you're talking about the 1 in 25. The Mile High we didn't get.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Ian got it.
You got the Mile High?
I think so. They did a kind of like not a re-release, but they had some old stock and they put it back up to purchase.
The only problem I have with Star Wars 19, I think CBSI did a show on those comic books, and they found that the troopers that are in that aren't actually the clones; they're just normal stormtroopers. So I don't. Maybe that comic might not be related to the Bad Batch.
No, yeah, the actual individuals are not the same, but the origin of the
They're
group,
different
the name,
specialties. Yeah.
the name of the group is kind of this. It's basically the same group. It's just they switched around a little bit because the writer for Star Wars got the idea from the Bad Batch short film
From that, yeah.
Star Wars Celebration, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have it right here, guys. So this is the one I was talking about. Let me put myself on blast.
That's the 1 in 25.
Oop. Let me see here.
Yeah.
This one right here.
Yeah.
So
Oh, nice.
because the story behind this is Aaron was listening at a celebration that was here in Anaheim in 2014. I guess Aaron was meeting up with Filoni, and Filoni gave him the idea about the Bad Batch, and then Aaron kind of stole the idea and went with these characters in the book. So, I mean, it's the idea of it, right? Like, so because these guys are kind of like the Bad Batch guys, right?
Basically the same fucking character. They just rearranged the name a little bit.
Yeah.
My favorite character from the Bad Batch is what's his name, Hunter, and I think they used the guy from, is it Billy from the Predator movie, the American Indian with the big blade. That's where that's where they got the inspiration from. That's what Filoni said. Yeah.
So I want to ask you guys about this character. Is this the same character as the one that's in Mandalorian right now? Because she kind of looks like it, So she's making what was a how would you call it, like a pre-return into Star Wars? Because this is the Bad Batch when they were in it's during the Empire, right? The Bad Batch. That's what I kind of saw it as.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then they see the start of the Empire. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's becoming a pretty major character in this whole little Star Wars run, And then I'm going to ask you guys about this guy. Who is the hell is this guy?
A BMF, that's for sure.
At first I thought it was Cad Bane because I'm like, you guys know, like I'm all about Cat Bane. I was like, is that Cat Bane with the hat? But he's too buff
blind
to
in
be
one
Cat
eye
Bane.
too.
Yeah.
Probably a
so-
clone.
I'm waiting for him to pull the hat off and throw it like Jaws from a Doctor. No,
You mean Oddjob?
Odd Job. No,
he's Kung Lao from Mortal Kombat. They throw the fucking
Yeah,
hat.
that was
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Shaolin.
so I don't know. I don't know who this guy is. I want to see if you guys knew. If we don't know, then it's a
probably a new character.
probably a
He
new
kind of looks
character
like a
right there.
clone to me on the face, but I don't know.
He's wearing a Filoni hat as well.
Filoni.
He's
It's
He kinda
trendy
re-
in disguise.
He's an archaeologist.
He kind of reminds me of, like, remember the Jedi hunters, right? I forgot what they call them, like the Seven Sister and all.
Inquisitorius.
Inquisitor, right?
Inquisitor.
He kind of reminds me of the Inquisitorius, the big buff one,
Oh yeah, the real
Yeah.
big guy.
real
Yeah,
big guy,
Yeah.
That's who he kind of reminds me of, and I'm like, so what happened? Like, did he come back? But he got smoked in Rebels, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
interesting, man.
Darth Maul took care of his ass.
And moving on, man. How about this one, Lando? What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm
Darth
surprised
Maul.
on this one. Yeah.
This is for
Man,
Darth
that was badass, yo. Just
Yeah.
knowing that was coming. I mean, look at Kennedy, dude, looking like a Sith herself. Look at that scowl.
I know.
Don't
I
insult
like
I
the Sith.
hate her with a passion. I really
Do not insult the Sith.
Everybody was just like, fucking Kathleen, bro. Like, whatever, dude. So
She's your queen,
I
JR.
think
She's
she-
your queen.
No.
She never knew about all the legacy books, novels, or anything, and it took Dave Filoni and Favreau to actually educate her about the books. And then suddenly, when she first came on board, she goes, "Oh, we have no material on Star Wars. We have to start from scratch." And then suddenly, she made a press conference thing not long ago, saying, "Oh, now we've got all this new material from the books, etc." She's never been a Star Wars fan. She's a really good producer.
Yeah,
She
she's
knows
pretty
nothing
good.
about Star
really
Wars
good.
at all. She's a great producer, but nothing about Star Wars, and I think they got to get rid of her. Eh?
She's a note taker.
Yeah.
She was an assistant.
She'll be out
for
on the next.
Gilbert.
As soon as her
Yeah.
contract's up.
she's a manager, man. She doesn't, she just tries to manage everything, I guess. Put Feige in there, bro. Just put Feige.
Yeah,
She reminds me of like Al Davis of the Raiders. She's there because she has to be, not because we want her to be there.
No, but Al Davis, at least when he was young, he actually had good ideas and he was good. This bitch
Well,
has-
she had good ideas when she was young.
No, that was all Spielberg and Lucas, man. They just
Oh,
carried
yeah.
her.
But anyway, Lando at least is going to be the closest we're going to get to Solo, to a sequel to Solo, I think.
Mhm.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
we'll
mean,
see Solo for sure.
I'm looking forward to this, especially if they keep Donald Glover in it.
We might see
as
Maul.
Lando.
That's right. More.
I
Yeah,
want to see Kira.
Well, yeah, Khaleesi. We'll see Khaleesi
Yep.
in there, man.
yeah. Because she's
Oh.
in the cahoots with Maul, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, she'll be
Oh.
back for sure. She has
you
to
know
be
what I
back.
want to see? Motherfucking with that gang with Empire of the Sun that brings Sigzor.
Black Sun.
Yeah, Black Sun, dude. That'll be Shadows of the Empire, bro.
Yeah.
Oh no, and one
Dash
thing would be kind of
Rendar?
interesting if they bring in Shadows of the Empire.
Yeah, Dash Rendar, bro.
If they go in that route, that would be a kind of cool route to do.
Get your
I
Shadows
mean-
of the Empire #1 right now.
Plus, let's be honest, we all want to see Lando doing his pimp. I mean,
Pimp daddy
it's
shit
just
in
it's.
space.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
want to see him sit down and play cards. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
Mhm.
down.
And
He's
then
definitely
maybe
a
like
ladies' man.
format it to a scene of smooth space pimping.
They should
You
get
guys-
the
did you guys like the Child
Strength and
Gambino as Lando, man? I wasn't into it, man.
I like it. I like it.
I didn't watch the
You guys-
movie.
Well, he's into robots, isn't he? He's not just into women.
Yeah, he's a
Pansexual.
robot lover. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
They
yeah.
should get Billy D
He's
to
all,
play his dad,
he
man.
starts. It's just crazy, man, because you just start making love to the Millennium Falcon now. Like it's like
Yeah, just
Well, we might
pressed
find
against
out
the
who,
wall and everything. Breathing
we
heavy.
might find out who his daughter's mother is too. Because remember in the last movie, that chick was his daughter. Was
oh
possibly.
yeah,
his
yeah, I
daughter.
remember that.
Oh, okay.
So that'd be interesting if they kind of drop that little Easter egg of this chick's in there. She shows up in there.
Yeah, that'll be awesome, man. You know, that would be something to look forward to. But you know, spec books for this are like Marvel Comics Super Special number 16 that Rob found for cheap at one of the honey holes I took him to, and then Star Wars 43. Have you guys checked any of these, like Star Wars 43, if it's hitting or not? Because that's such an old. I mean, that book's been around forever.
Yeah,
you know, it's been around forever, and it's always been like a $10, $15 book. You know, like even with Lando showing up in Solo.
It's also got Boba Fett in it too.
It does it, huh?
Yeah,
yeah, it would, huh?
Sky City, yeah,
huh? Because he first appearance is 42, right? Yeah. So he shows up in 43, huh? So that's the second appearance, or it could be if you want to, count that Marvel Comics Super Special, that would be his third. So that's strange, though, huh? That book hasn't popped, and it's actually Boba Fett's second appearance in a comic, in a standard comic. So I know. I mean, I haven't even checked, man. I haven't even checked, the prices on eBay and what's happening. But I don't know, man. Looking forward to this. And what do you guys think about moving on, man? The next one, JR's girlfriend announced was
what decade?
Indiana Jones, man.
So it's got to be the 60s, right?
It's the fifth installment, right?
Yeah,
or sixth?
Late 60s, hippies, the Beatles. What are you gonna do in this?
Indy with a walker.
For sure.
I mean, he might have that same, twist to the wrists with the whip.
I think
she did say Harrison Ford actually is acting in this, so you'd think he'd be passing the torch on to someone else, maybe. But I don't know. Maybe flashbacks when he was younger.
I think they should do flashbacks and introduce a young actor that he plays Indiana Jones, so they could spin that off to a TV show on Disney Plus.
The thing is, though, they tried that before because Shiloh was
Shia LaBeouf.
That was his son. That was
right, but they were grooming him to take over the Indy name in the franchise.
But he's too crazy to do that now.
Between that and then we've already tried replacing Harrison Ford once in Solo, and you saw how
you can't do it, man. You can't do it.
It was really the writing that sank that film. It was not the actors.
It
was the aliens that really sunk that shit.
It's the UFO thing.
Aliens.
Yeah, the writing. The writing.
Shyla is coming back.
I like Shyla.
Shyla's coming back.
I think
Think about it.
Good actor. He's a good actor.
He
was also in
as
Fury.
Moon Knight, right?
Which they missed on that.
I can't stand Shiloh, man. I'm one that can't stand that dude, bro. So
he wants redemption. He wants redemption. He'll come back without the cigarette pack in his sleeve, and he'll come back and be an actual adventurer.
Like I said before,
he'll put some bars in the show.
The only movie I liked him in is in that fucking tank movie with
Fury.
Fury.
Yeah,
he was good in that.
That's a great movie.
Man.
Awesome movie. Yeah.
You seen that new film about the cartel, and he puts like a hitman on the cartel?
Who? Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah, that should have
I
stopped,
can't
man.
see that.
I heard people are talking was good, but I haven't seen
What
it.
fucking movie was that?
I've heard
He said, "I can't see that."
I can't see
I'll
it.
look it up.
He's also done artsy movies, full nudity as well. He's gone nuts.
You mean he's done porn?
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Rob wants to do that movie.
You see his meat and two veg and everything. Yeah.
Sounds like your movie, Alonzo. What? Oh yeah, especially that response.
The tax collector, yeah.
Look at that. He got body tats for that cartel movie. What is it called? The Trash Collector? Okay. Okay, I will watch out on
check that out.
On a thing starts with K. I'll go watch that tonight, man. But yeah, man, Indiana Jones, man. Let's see, man. I don't think you can ever replace Harrison Ford, man. I just don't. It's not Harrison Ford if it's not a Harrison Ford movie.
Yeah.
The only one that could have replaced him died years ago was
Phoenix.
The Phoenix Kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Star-Lord, man. Did you guys mention Star-Lord? Wouldn't Star-Lord be a good Indiana Jones?
He would have been a good choice too.
Yeah, that's a right move. Get Star-Lord up in there, man. You know,
obvious.
He could do it. You got to have that kind of swag and be kind of funny at the same time, man. He does that shit all the time, you know. So we should work for Disney, man, and start casting these fucking things, and they make some money, man. So
We fired in the first day.
They're like, there's
people
the
be
door,
like-
and we're walking in as we walk out.
now people would be like, "Bring back Kathleen."
I know.
But then the man Kevin Feige brought this up, man.
Oh my god, dude.
crazy.
They brought the
I
fire.
was just like nerdgasm full release. That was it for me. I was just like,
Yeah.
oh god, what happened?
Wasn't there a couple more Star Wars ones though?
It was
Are
like,
you-
There was,
They were
man,
You
but
feel about Ahsoka there, Jr.
Yeah.
I wanted to
You guys-
talk about
we
Alcalon.
all knew Ahsoka's coming, man. What else?
I
What do
told
we have
Ahsoka's
to spec on
coming.
Ahsoka?
Rangers
talked
of the
about
New
Ahsoka
Republic.
so many
JR clenched his fist. JR clenched his fist while they announced it, though, for sure. He
I mean,
did.
That's gonna be a Thrawn show.
But this is the thing, right? JR's complaining about not having no Ahsoka, then he's gonna start bitching about Rosario Dawson, and then we just go down that rabbit hole, So,
I
I mean,
actually
she's
wanted
going to be in another
hear you
series
guys-
as well.
for Alkalites. I want to know what you guys thought who that was
Yeah.
about.
They mentioned that it's during the High Republic era, and they're looking at the dark side of things,
It's
which would
Revan.
be
Then.
interesting. Yeah.
no, it's those fucking pirates. That's the new villains, right? High Republic.
Right, but I bet you they're Alkalites of the Revan thing, of the whole Revan.
Revanchists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
you think they're ever gonna bring Revan into the mix, man?
Yeah.
adding,
Oh,
adding
yeah.
more field to number
When?
9.
It's inevitable they'll bring Revan in. Yeah. And Malik.
So when they did, I guess, the art book for the last movie, the end where the Emperor has down in the throne room, all the sections of all the Sith were named after different Sith lords.
Wasn't Malik in there too?
Malik was one of them, and Revan was one of them.
Yeah.
So they do acknowledge them as being part of canon. I think Bane was another one that they acknowledged. So
Darth Maul,
I think
maybe?
So
I don't know.
DZ, DZ asked, "What your thoughts on Rangers?"
Yeah, it's called Rangers of the New Republic. Yeah.
It has the
Is it
coolest
based on the
name out of
new
the bunch.
series that's coming in?
Cara Dune.
Cara Dune, Bounty.
Come on.
That's probably Bounty Hunters. That's gotta be all that shit.
No, Cara Dune. I mean, I would love to see some sort of Jedi sect that we've never seen before.
No,
You know,
Rangers.
New Republic makes me think Jedis.
I think it's fucking what do you call it? Not resistance, but the rebellion.
See you Saturday, sir.
But you know what's funny though is like I didn't see Filoni or Favreau's name attached to any of this stuff. Like it was just
No, they
directors
were.
from
Specifically,
which ones? Ahsoka?
Bad Batch
yeah,
for sure.
specifically
Definitely
Ahsoka and
Ahsoka.
Rangers.
Okay, Ahsoka
was-
and Ranger.
she-
Okay.
So the way she led into it, or whoever led into it, they were like, Filoni and other dude, 2 shows from them, and they
Okay,
said
gotcha.
Rangers and Ahsoka.
Did they show?
And-
I missed the Ahsoka and Ranger section. Did they show any clips? Or did they just show
Uh,
they just
no.
show the
No.
Yeah,
So
that's-
They made the announcement, and then there was like 2 or 3 minutes countdown, and they showed nothing. There was no trailer or anything. It was really disappointing. Yeah.
DZ agrees. Jedi Rangers. That's exactly. I'm thinking like Lord of the Rings. Aragorn meets Jedi.
No,
It's going to be the Cara Dune show. Watch.
Yeah,
They're going to put Cara Dune on Rangers, and they're going to put Ahsoka and Thrawn on the other one.
Fucking it's just a crazy day, man. Look, DZ just reminded me, man, the Mandalorian's on tonight after all that shit, man. That just went down.
Oh yeah, that's what I was just
Yeah.
gonna say, man. If the get wasn't good, tonight's it. I mean, that's like lights out. Put the TV show, watch it, wake up in the morning, and just be like Grace walking into Friday, sliding in.
I didn't like damn.
And I agree with you.
Cara
Ryder.
Dune is not
Crazy.
New Republic. New
But it's that-
Republic is Jedi before.
Almost
Yeah,
No, no.
Nice, Rob.
That's
a
High
beautiful
Republic.
book.
Yeah.
Beautiful book.
yeah, but okay,
But
yeah. Well,
when I hear
High
Rangers, that means just badass motherfuckers that go out and do their thing.
Yeah.
And hunt in the
That's what I,
woods.
that's what
yeah.
I, when I hear, because you said Lord of the Rings, and I remember like the Rangers from like Game of Thrones, right? This is bad motherfuckers, bro. They go where no one wants to go. right?
The rumor was
they take those jobs. You know?
They take nothing, brother. Like, you
Like,
need
we'll
me
be
to
back.
you need me to go into the
You
fucking
can't
swamp.
call it
I'm going.
Rangers and then give us like Cara Dune, like small town cop.
Why
We're not
can't
gonna.
it-
He's not
why
But
can't it
Cara
be-
Dune she was a shock trooper before.
Shock trooper,
So
yeah.
those shock
Yeah.
troopers,
She ain't
she's
I
Big
think
Trace.
badass.
she's going to. I think they're setting her up. They're giving her the sheriff thing so they can go, hey,
Oh,
she
wait,
has
wait.
some experience in this.
How about this one?
Three Jedi called Rangers.
I have never
Yeah,
heard that in all the
no,
time I've read comics and everything.
I've heard of it. It's but
Shit.
but why not a deputy Boba Fett with Cara Dune sheriff?
The
I
Jedi
still think-
Ranger.
I'm calling it now. I still think by the end of the
the
season,
original
Boba Fett's
Jedi.
dead.
I think it's Boba Fett.
I think
You think
Boba Fett
Boba-
dies by the end of Mandalorian season. Season
I-
2.
I think so too. I think
But
so
he-
too. I think Boba Fett dies in the Mandalorian, but yeah.
I think that's what
I reckon the heading.
like disappointed by Disney is not they didn't have any Boba Fett show.
Anyway,
guys,
I think they're
check it
heading
out.
to Camino. Actually, they're heading to Camino in the for the big showdown in the Mandalorian season. That's where Pershing is. The
You
clone,
want to Camino?
the Camino. That's where I think they're heading.
Wow,
that
episode.
makes sense.
Yeah, that's where. And if they do kill Boba Fett, obviously he's got other clones of himself there. Maybe they get a new younger guy to take over and become the new Boba Fett or something. I don't know.
Well, I think we're gonna get the Boba Fett rumored show. I think is gonna be Boba Fett crawling out of the Sarlacc pit to when he shows up Mandalorian. That's what I want to hear about it because I'm like, how the
Yeah.
fuck did you get out of there? How'd you lose your armor?
Yeah.
How'd you become this badass sand person now?
Yeah.
I mean,
I just
you can
think
even
with the Razor Crest being shot down or blown up,
yeah.
we're gonna have to get a new ship, and why not give him Slave One?
Yeah.
And rename it.
Boba Fett's got other ships too. He's got the Slave 2, 3, and 4, I think, as well. But yeah,
Rogue
yeah,
Squadron's gonna
it's
be
such an
cool.
iconic ship.
Yeah, man. I just I was like I said before, I was kind of not happy about them not announcing anything about Boba Fett. But I think Boba Fett's gonna have a little adventure with Mandalorian anyway. You know, in the next 3 it was 2 more episodes left,
Two.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's the Boba Fett show, the last 2. You know, so hopefully we get
Temuera Morrison.
something new.
Temuera Morrison, he's a New Zealander as well. He's pretty old. I think he's nearly 60. So yeah, they'd have to use in the latest episode that we saw, I'm pretty sure some of the fight scenes must have been done by a stuntman because it didn't look like him moving around like that. Like right at the end when he's got all of his armor on, that wasn't him. I don't think that was him doing those stunts. Yeah.
He still had the
Hey, just-
gut. He had the gut.
Yeah.
And that was good.
Yeah.
I think we're
Yeah.
patting on him.
Dad Boba.
I'll tell you
Dad
something
bod.
I'll tell you something really interesting. So Temuera Morrison is actually an indigenous Maori person from New Zealand. So obviously it's like the American Native American equivalent. And you know that when he was using the gaffy stick to kick the crap out of those stormtroopers, the style he uses is actually the Polynesian Maori traditional spear fighting technique called taiaha. So he's
Wow,
actually
cool.
that's
cool.
an actual fighting style. So it's really cool to see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was such an amazing scene, man.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
mowing
So those-
those
yeah.
freaking troopers down.
Yeah, smashing their helmets. Amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So to go back a little bit, Jedi Rangers have a tie to Tython, according to the Wikipedia online.
Yeah.
And Tython is the planet we were just on last episode. Just putting it
It's-
out there.
Yeah, it's the birthplace of the Jedi Order.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jedi Ranger is a term that refers to a force-sensitive person who's completed studies in Tython. So,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, going back to Boba, like when he stabbed that stormtrooper, he looked like he was doing the haka, man. I was like, is he doing the haka right
Yeah.
there? He's like,
Yeah.
that was kind of like an OD, man, to the Maori. So
Yeah. I think he said that in an interview or an article that he was using that as a inspiration. The Haka Maori war dance, for those scenes.
Yeah. If you guys don't know, just YouTube Haka, man, and I mean, you've done the Haka. I mean, everybody that grew up in New Zealand learned the Haka.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's part of the culture here. So we have a big sports team, the All Blacks, which play rugby, and they're like one of the best win to loss ratios of any sporting team in the world, and they always do a haka before, like it's a challenge dance, so to speak, at the beginning of the game. So they're quite iconic around the world for that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I watched this wedding, and I saw them doing the haka at the wedding, and the bride was watching them do the haka, and she was crying at the same time.
Yeah,
she was
And doing the haka with them, and I was like, "Dang, that's tight."
Yeah, it's passion right there.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that on YouTube? I was like, "Damn, she was doing it with them." She was kind of like this.
Well,
when they
slap their chests and then they put their arms up. When they put their arms up, it's like calling the ancestors up from above and bringing them into their body so they can perform. That's kind of what that means.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
That's dope, man.
Yeah,
it gets you hyped for sure.
Yeah,
I grew up
and that's what pumps them up. Yeah,
I grew up halftime in Hawaii, and we would have some Maoris. It was May Day is a big day in Hawaii, and we do our dance, and then the Maoris come up and do the haka, and we just get all pumped, man. It was dope, dude.
Yeah.
But all right, we ready to talk about all this, man? Are we ready?
If we must.
Man.
Are we ready? Are we ready?
Just belt in and get ready for the ride, man.
Sure.
Big news, man. So what do you guys think about this news, man? Like, it's confirmed. We got an American.
Oh, yeah, dude.
We've been talking about this character for so long. I am so happy to finally see her on the screen. I think it's gonna be great.
Seems a weird fit for the show, though. For Strange.
No, she's actually from a multiverse, so she's a character that didn't exist in 616.
Oh, I know.
So
it just, I get it. I'm just saying it just seems weird for Doctor Strange. I understand it's multiverse and all that, and they're gonna bring a bunch of characters in. It just seems weird.
There's plenty of keys.
Got rid of your
everybody
150s.
knows it. Everybody knows her keys. What's up?
You got rid of your 150s, man.
You know what?
Soon.
No, bro. I still got some, man. I still got some American Chavezes. I got some up my sleeve that I found. So
speaking of that one, I actually had Vengeance #1, the variant. And I sold it.
Wow.
I sold it before all of this. And
really?
I'm feeling myself. I mean, I made my money. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
I mean, I made some money, but I'm like, oh, I should have held it.
I have a couple.
Stored it away for the rainy day.
I have a couple of 1 over 25s, and I actually found a 1 in 50 back again, Nick. So I actually got it back for like $12 or something.
I'd like to talk about: is now the time to get rid of these books, or is possible stimulus time to get rid of these books?
I think trailer.
So we could talk about that afterwards.
My thing is trailer. We have the announcement, and then the trailer is going to make everybody so stoked, bro.
But it's the question if they have money in their wallet.
Of course they will.
People still do, man. Like,
people don't give a fuck.
Everybody that was on the Disney Investor video or whatever are on eBay right now buying all of this stuff.
Yeah, it's all gone,
cheap.
Dude.
Yep. So
Really?
I mean, right now, we'll get back into it once we
check
out some other slides. But oh my god,
I mean, but this is perfect for her entrance into the MCU, right? The multiverse, because this is what she does, So, yeah. So I think hold trailer, boom, And then we got Loki, man. What do you guys think about the Loki trailer? We got a couple ones. What is this TVA, man? Help me out here. What is this?
The time variance something.
Is this the first appearances in like a Thor
variant association?
Yeah, they're in a Thor book. I think Thor 200 some odd, whatever. It's a pink book.
Or Fantastic Four. That was Fantastic Four.
No, it's a Thor book, man. The time variance or whatever, man.
Time variance authority.
They were disputing that.
Thanks, E. There we go. Time variant authority.
I will look that shit up right now.
Yeah,
Time variant-
but I thought this was one of the weaker trailers. You know, like there's a lot going on. It was like, oh look, Owen Wilson, that's cool. But I thought, wow. But I thought this was one of the weaker ones. That being said, it's a lot of interesting stuff. You know,
but see, when it's Loki, you can't trust what you see. Loki's going to be, I think, if they do it right, should be a show that's going to switch. You're going to watch one episode, then you're going to watch another episode, kind of replaying the first episode in a different perspective.
So, and then one of the things too that was rumored is that Tom Hiddleston isn't going to be in all the episodes, so he's only going to be in a few of them. The rumor has it there might be a kid Loki, as well as a female Loki, that's going to appear for a number of episodes, also on this particular show.
Yeah,
that could be interesting.
I can see that, and that was the best shot of the whole thing when he was looks like he's running for president.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, okay. That was the interesting little thing at the end where I was like, it's salvageable. Let's see where they're going, you know.
So, what book should we look out for, man, for this show?
The Loki series that came out. That's the one you want to look for.
Mm-hmm. And that
Go ahead.
And what year was that from?
Oh my god,
2000 something.
Yeah, it was. It's relatively recent.
Well, there's Thor 371, Thor 372.
Yeah, but he actually had his own series for a while.
Yep.
Fantastic
He had a mini series and then he had a normal series.
So 2014, man. The Loki series from 2014 is the one to look out for. And I think it was Loki, Agent of Asgard #2 is one to look out for. The first appearance of Verity Willis. And this is where he shape shifts into a woman, right?
It looks like it's a 2019 series though, right?
Thor 617.
It's not the 2019.
No, it's a 2014, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually like this. I mean, I like this the whole trailer for this. This is the one I enjoyed most for the Marvel. Open
it up to the Avengers and then him going boom. Just
that was dope.
Starting from there, I was like,
coming, though, right? You knew when in the last Avengers when they showed that was just a segue to his own show, man. You know, you knew it was coming.
Yeah, perfect,
you know?
Perfect.
Another one that's interesting is this What If series, right? What do you guys think about this
animated?
Animated, right?
Yeah. I was a huge fan of What Ifs back in the 80s and 90s.
Oh yeah.
They brought it back up. I mean, this is going to be fantastic, and it's going to open up a lot of this whole multiverse that Disney's or that Marvel's going to be doing, so they can dabble in a lot of these things.
Which I know one of the specs out of that was supposed to be the Peggy Carter. What if she was Captain America?
Yeah, Captain America,
which is Exiles number 1 or number 3.
I thought it was number 1.
I don't think it was number 1. I thought it was 2, but
we'll have to look. But yeah, it's
Exiles 3.
Generation of the Exiles.
It was 3.
I have 1. It's 3.
It's what?
Yeah,
it's 3.
It's 3.
3? Okay.
But I mean, you've got that. You've also got, I believe, I remember hearing that Chadwick Boseman recorded voiceover for an episode of this too.
Yeah, it's his last appearance in a Marvel thing. Will be on What If.
But in the book, she's dressed as Captain America, but in the cartoon, she was dressed with the Union Jack on her outfit, so it's different.
Yeah.
So T'Challa's become Star-Lord, huh? In What If? I didn't read that, so.
And that's the real actor doing the voice.
Chadwick.
Yep.
Yep.
That's gonna be awesome, man. I kind of like this, man. I like this. I like that they're doing it animated. You know, they can take a lot more.
You got to see the
Marvel
Walker
Zombies, guys.
You know,
Marvel Zombies is coming.
Just as long as Marvel does some good animation. That's the one gripe I've had with them compared to DC. DC's animation is way better.
Another one, man, right here. This didn't catch me, man. This Miss Marvel, segment. Did it catch you guys?
I like that.
You like
it?
I
liked it.
Yeah, I dug it too, man.
The whole thing about Ms. Marvel and her, it's family. It's all about the family. So I think that little snippet that we got, that 5 seconds or whatever you want to call it, was about her with her parents and like her with like her best friend. You know, so I mean, it's about that tight knit group, and I think this will play very well.
On Disney Plus, it will for sure.
It's going to be Hanging with Mr. Cooper meets superheroes.
You got some of those Miss Marvel books, though, right? Over there with you, Alonzo?
Oh, yeah. So this one, and again, these are books that we've talked about for many, many shows to pick these up because they were on a dip. You know, these books right here, they were really, really inexpensive at the time. And we've talked about it saying, hey, the Ms. Marvel's going to be coming up. Ms. Marvel's going to be coming up. And now we have a trailer. There's a lot of action on these books. There's tons.
Yeah, and you know what I kind of liked about that trailer is that Miss Marvel, the actress is young, so they're gonna watch her. You're gonna watch her grow with the seasons. You know,
Yeah.
and they get
into the role as well.
into the role.
How long it goes.
Yeah, and then it's also too. They made it a point to say that she's also going to be in Captain Marvel #2.
Yep, right here.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
got that one for you guys too. That's when I was like, oh, she's coming into the movies.
Yep.
You know, so Miss Marvel's gonna pop, man. You know,
Yeah.
but we know what I know you guys' feelings about Brie Larson. What do you guys?
I
have
don't like her.
I don't think anybody likes her, man.
I don't like her.
I like
she's
she's
fine.
She's a man hater.
I think she's just fine. I think what's gonna be great is I wouldn't be surprised though, like you said, like watching this young actress Miss Marvel mature into her role. I wouldn't be surprised at some point in the comics first it would happen where she becomes Captain Marvel, right? Where Miss Marvel becomes Captain Marvel, and then it happens in the MCU. I wouldn't be surprised to see that 10 years down the road. I mean, it's a long time from now. I'm throwing my speculation net. We're way out there, but
Let's just get a title first, but then
Isn't Monica Rambeau supposed to be Captain Marvel too?
That's what I was going to say. But how
Yeah.
about
Something.
they'll
Monica
establish that it moves around. That'll happen.
You know, that's a sleeper kind of book. Like Avengers 227 and ASM 16. You know, those are still pretty affordable books, man, for someone that's going to show up in the movies. You know, it's already established now. So, and I don't know who Tiona Paris is. Do you guys? What movies was she in before all this?
I have no clue.
Me either, man. I was like, who is this? Who is Tiona Paris? You know. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Captain Marvel #2, man, with Miss Marvel. Then we got Hawkeye, man. Hawkeye news, you know. So here we go, man. So they're kind of giving you the characters that are going to show up now. Now it's all pretty established, and I'm pretty stoked on this, man. The way they're getting out the news regarding Hawkeye and letting the leaks out, it's starting hype, man. You know, it's starting some big hype around this. What do you guys think?
No, I love it. Like, I can't wait for this series. Again, we've talked about the Hawkeye series by Matt Fraction and buying those books. I think it was like Hawkeye number 7, I think, and also Lucky the Pizza Dog. I think that's number 9 or 10, and then also getting young Avengers. So I mean, I'm hyped. This looks good.
Yeah, man. I mean, look at these leaked photos, bro. Haley's looking kind of hot, man. You know, so.
Purple.
I'm excited, man.
Purple.
She looks like Kate Bishop to me.
She's the voice of Gwen. Gwen, wasn't she? Sorry, Miles. Spider-Gwen, yes. Yeah.
Was she? She was the
yes,
voice?
she is. Yeah.
Wow.
She's the voice of her.
Huh. Looks pretty good, man. You know, and then we got news on She-Hulk, man, and Abomination showing up in this one. What do you guys thought on it?
Nice.
Yeah, Tim brought the show.
I'm all for it, man.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
I like
You
how
got
they're
Buffalo playing as well,
yep.
making an appearance.
I like how they're including all of those Hulk movies that we kind of forgot about, and kind of bringing them back into the fold. So I kind of like this.
Did we forget about them, or did we purposely kind of push them in the closet and hide them away?
I think we kind of pushed them. I hated it. I like Eric Bana, but he was. Oh my god, that movie was.
I love Edward Norton, but that movie was
It was better.
But
I like Edward Norton.
Yeah, that was better.
With the Abomination and the Hulk was the shit, man.
I think it'll be good. I think what this confirms to me is we're gonna get the Red Hulk in this movie. We're gonna get. I wouldn't be surprised to see Betsy Ross come back.
Are we getting the leader from the original Hulk film?
I wouldn't be surprised to get if we got that either. I think that they're gonna flesh out more hulky people. You know,
Doc
I think.
Samson.
Yeah, I think that's coming. It's that movie is 100% canon now.
It's a TV show.
You know,
Mr. Fry.
you know
It's not a movie.
No, I said that movie, that the previous Hulk movie is 100% canon now when Tim Roth joined.
Are we sure?
You know, and well, it already was
Yeah,
with General Ross, right?
Tim
You know,
Ross
General Ross will be in
Iron Man
this.
was in the end, so.
Then you got
I just
Secret
want to do
Invasion.
the cast for her.
Ooh,
This
damn.
was the
Good
biggest
God.
Marvel announcement.
This is
Right?
awesome.
I mean,
Yeah.
this holy moly. This is
Yeah.
a show.
I think they're going to twist it. I don't think it's going to be like the book. I think they're going to make them as good guys, the Skrulls.
I don't know. I think they're going to use this as a way to go, okay, like, that wasn't Tony Stark. Here's a new Tony Stark. Or use it to retire other characters that, like, okay, you've done 6 films. You don't want to do it. Let's get someone else to play that role. But I don't think they're going to be doing them as good guys necessarily.
So I like this as a way to kind of, I think, be that unifying the kind of slate of movies. I think these Skrulls will play integral parts and kind of be that ultimate big bad, kind of like what Thanos was. Because with Secret Invasion, I mean, the comic book series affected so many lines. I mean, it was everywhere, and everybody had like a mole in on their team. So I mean, everybody was affected by this. I think this is a way to kind of tie everything together and make it one big giant event.
So this is a giant event show. So this is going to be like the Defenders was on Netflix, but hopefully better executed.
Oh God!
Right. So like, you know,
Fucking
so,
hurt
okay,
my heart.
does that mean when we're watching
said,
the other
"Oh,
shows,
God."
right, that come before this, can anyone be a Skrull at any time? Right?
Yes.
Anyone
Yes.
can be a Skrull at any time. Our
Yeah.
heroes, our shield agents, our villains.
Was
They can all be
anyone
Skrulls.
reading? Was anyone reading comics when this actually came out?
I
The
was.
storyline.
Oh
I did.
yeah.
Do you guys remember the whole push was? Do you really know who your superheroes are?
Yeah, I remember that.
That whole thing of
Yeah.
they played on the whole thing of
That was
is
all right.
that really this person? Is that really this person? And kind of pitting them against each other and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
it's
thought
going to
the
be interesting in that.
Avengers.
I just like the fact that Ben Mendelsohn is actually Krennic on Rogue One. He's directed Krennic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's
And
great.
then you got
character.
Samuel. You got Samuel Jackson, dude.
You got
Yeah.
Mace Windu too, bro. Like this is a Star Wars affair, man. In Marvel, you know.
There
so-
might be talk. There might be talk with each other.
Dude,
Yeah.
I have a feeling they're going to let everybody down and make this something totally different.
Oh, dude.
I wonder
This
if we're
seems
gonna
like it's
get
going to be
that,
a
please.
shield show. Like it's like
Yeah.
this is the shield show, or this is the sword show.
Or,
You know,
But
this is
but
the
they might
sword
use
show.
it to bring in people too.
But
They
yeah,
might use
yeah.
it to bring in like Spider Woman.
what's her name? Daisy Johnson?
Did they even give a release date for this thing?
No.
They didn't give a release date, huh? They were just like, "Yeah, we're doing Secret Invasions.
No.
We're putting together the story, and here's a director."
2022, some bullshit like that. 2023.
I think I
And
might
then
have
you,
wrote that down.
Then we got Ironheart, man. Some confirmation on Ironheart. So you guys
The
know all the
worst
books.
kept
You want to
secret
show
in
me,
Hollywood,
man?
right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Too soon. Too soon.
Okay. So again, another book that like we've been pumping. I know Ian and myself have been picking these up everywhere we can get them. So I mean, here we go. Riri Williams right now. Okay, so the Iron Man number 7, and then also number 9.
Mm-hmm.
So again, these books we've been telling you guys pick them up wherever you see them because they're on the cheap right now, or at least they used to be on the cheap.
Oh, they took a dip, man. When Star Wars went live, everybody's looking the other way, man. You know, so
Right now,
now-
okay, so I actually have a couple books up on eBay right now, and people are pinging me for
Really?
like, I want a deal. I want a deal. Like,
Nope.
let's work it out. So I'm like, hey, why not?
I
Why
kind of
not?
want to get rid. I won't lie, man. I kind of want to get rid of my number 9 variant. I'm kind of like thinking, I have one left, and I'm like, I don't know, man. You know,
It's now, or you gotta wait 2-3 years when they finally release it.
Yeah, I would do it now. You can, because right now there's so much hype that people are willing to buy into it right now.
This is like 2024 or something less.
Yeah, and it's gonna come back down. It's gonna come back down. Right now, it's probably at its peak because we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait. And I did know that they showed the actress.
right
But
here.
again,
Yeah.
we're
That was
gonna
news.
Dominique Thorne.
we're gonna have to wait.
She's cute.
Does anybody
She's
know
pretty.
about Dominique Thorne? I have no idea who this actress is.
Nope.
She's
She's hot. That's all that That's all we need to know.
Mickey Mouse stuff, I don't know.
Do you think Marvel's just picking
Unknown.
these
She's an
unknowners?
unknown.
Like we're just gonna start with unknowners, man.
Well,
like
that's how they
There's
started
cheaper.
out with when they did Iron Man. So, I mean, really, they took a chance with Robert Downey Jr., but
but he wasn't an unknowner, bro. He was
No,
a coach.
but he-
No,
He
but
was a drug
right, but he
no,
did
it-
took
movie,
a
like-
chance with him because of his drug.
She's
charge.
actually
Yeah.
pretty new. She's pretty new. She came in the Beale Street Could Talk in 2018, and then she just did a movie that's going to be coming up in 2021. That's going to be Judas and the Black Messiah. So he's pretty much right. I mean, she looks like they're looking into getting some new faces
They've
and,
been doing that
just
since
kind of
the
adding
get-go.
some new blood. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I kind of agree with Hyper when he's about the younger actresses and actors, just because it's like they're kind of using the Disney model and getting them young so they can kind of help mold them into these particular characters because they're more open to doing things their way versus an established actor. You know what I mean?
And there are way more keys for this character than there are her first appearance. There's appearances of her father that just happened. There's appearances of like her new costumes that just happened. So like I don't know about you guys, but with these characters, they're going on my pool. Like because there's going to be new books because they just canceled the Ironheart book last year. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna. And Captain, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna stay that way.
No.
Okay, let's take a look at some reread books. I'm gonna put this over here. You guys see that? You guys see that? Okay, so they're going,
What's
bro.
the second
December
print going
10th.
for? There you go.
December
Yeah.
Even then, number 6, because Miles is on the cover right there. Look at that. That's not bad. Those prices aren't bad,
They're
man.
pretty
For right now.
For Raws, yeah.
Nah, they were $15 books.
This guy
man.
got a pretty good deal. You could just take. You could,
Right,
You
right
could,
now, you should sell right now and then buy it back.
$14.99 for
The first solo series. That's really high for $15 for the first solo series.
$15.
Hell no, buy back in a year.
Yep. So one of the other things that Hyper mentioned, and I know Hyper mentioned that.
Ooh, look at that right there.
One.
$4.99. What's the ceiling on that one?
$4.98. Do you see that? You
I
see
got
that,
one.
Alonzo?
I
I
do.
got one too. I got a 9.8 of that sucker.
What do you think? We
yeah.
can get 700?
Maybe.
I think you can 8.
8? Okay.
I think
8.
Yep.
Look at that. 9.8, man, of number 9 first print. 370, almost $400.
Yep.
Wow. These are all December 10th. Look at that, man. How
Of
many
course,
books?
people want it.
Look at that shit, bro. Like it's forever, December 10th.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 for
You
44
sell it.
Someone had some
There was
insight
a
knowledge.
secret invasion.
But
Little
those are
There was a
dollars.
secret
Exactly what he was
invasion.
saying.
And you guys know I moved recently, right? There was
Yeah.
a secret invasion 9.8 on eBay for like $74. And mid-announcement, I was trying to buy it, but I had to change my address because I hadn't changed my address since I bought it.
Oh,
So I had to like back out of the eBay, the PayPal checkout, and then go back and change my address. And when I did, it said this item is out of stock. And now it's gone.
Yes.
Oh,
Ah, you got sniped.
I got sniped.
Ian took it.
Yeah.
I know.
yeah, man. I get mad that I don't snipe anybody, bro. You guys know I go to the late. I'm always at the shop, and I see that fucking lonely ass short box sitting there.
And he
and
makes pals with it.
dude, I go and
He
touch
makes
it.
pals with it.
You guys want to know the secret to playing slot machines, man? You got to go to that slot machine. You got to kind of rub it a little bit. Say, hey, baby, what's up? How you doing? You want a coffee? And you bring some coffee. And you kind of, you clean her off a little bit, and then you start putting those fucking coins in there. So you gotta do the short box, man. You gotta rub that short box a little bit. Say, hey, what's up, baby? Rub it a little bit, then gently move the comics, and then boom,
Whisper.
Iron Man number 7, Iron number 9. Like that's what I do. You guys want to know the secret? There you go, bro. But yeah, man. I mean, these books are moving hard, man. It's crazy. Like I'm here looking at these things. I mean, we can go forever. Check this out.
I'm wondering
man.
if she's a long-term hold, though, man. They're gonna, yeah.
She's gonna be in the movies, though. Like, is this a movie or is this gonna be a Disney Plus series?
Well, Young Avengers will be a movie.
You sell now and then buy back.
Look at this. I'm still going. Look at this, Alonzo.
The thing is, what Alonzo is saying is
awesome.
Oh, look at that right there. Alonzo, see, look at that. $500 bucks.
Yeah. I'm about ready to mute him.
All right, let's move.
What I was gonna say, what Alonzo's trying to say is, sell it now while the hype's up there. It's going to die down, while everyone's looking the other way, going, "Oh, this shiny object." Buy it when it goes low again, and buy more then, and then sell it again when the movie comes out.
Yep.
But so Gore the God Butcher on Christian Bale, how that proves like all the rumors we've heard are true this whole time. For months and months we've heard about him being Gore the God Butcher, and it was like, oh, it can't be that. Holy moly. Right? Are we going to go to null eventually? Is that where we're headed?
Yes.
You go to null? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a road to null, man. It's a road to null. Yeah. It is a road to null.
The road to null has been laid out in front of us, guys. Gore the God Butcher exists. It's happening. I've heard also that they've said that like Love and Thunder is going to be like an Avengers style movie with team ups. So like, is that something that happened in that run? I don't know. I have the books. I haven't read them.
Is it going to do the voice? Is it going to do the voice? Is it going to do the Batman voice for fucking Gore?
Probably.
Right, here we go. So $199.
It was at first, Hyper. It was at first, but I think there was a lot of hyper about Gore.
$200.
$200
for a raw.
I'm going into my
9.8, $500 basically.
Jeez Louise, these things are hitting. Like, flipping those pancakes.
Dude, I'll tell you, man, for the longest, man, I got the whole run of the God of Thunder. For the longest, man, I was just picking them out of freaking backbins, man. Right? Getting my shit together. And now look at this, man. Like God of Thunder number 5 second print, $20. Is that even a key? I don't even think that's even a key. It just has Gore on it.
Might be second appearance Gore, third appearance Gore.
Look at this. Oh, this guy got a deal. He got he got a bunch for $200.
Some guy who acted quickly. What was that? 1,800 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yep. He was like, "Fuck that! I'm getting my God of Thunder shit."
6 o'clock.
There you go. 9.8, 430. Huh?
That is more. That's villain spec, and it's going for more than the variant version of Riri.
Yep. That's
what. This wasn't a bad deal. Look at this one right here. 1 through 25 for $550. If you're gonna pay $500 for number 2, you might as well just get them all. You got a deal. Look at 150.
But Nick, you're also looking at a villain in a franchise that has been established, the 4th movie in it, versus a hero in a series that has not been established yet.
So, chances are Gore does not live to the end of this. Movie.
I totally agree with you.
Bad motherfucker, man. He's a good character, bro.
But he's the kind of guy you can't let live. If you can't let Ultron live, you can't let Gore live.
But what I'm getting at though is one is a risk, whereas the other one's an unknown risk.
Yeah, but you know what? Villains
You're gonna make more money off
hands out.
I agree, but I'm saying people are just siding with the known risk. They know people are going to go see Thor. They know it's going to go up, whereas they don't know how audiences are going to react to Riri.
No, I
think she's got the bigger upside.
I can see that, JR. Plus, like Christian Bale has more weight than the other actress. That again, we don't know who she is, right? So
And I love Riri. I think she's a
If
great
you had to pick
character.
$500 to throw into one, which one are you picking?
I'm taking Riri.
As a person that's played this
upside.
game long enough, I'm gonna go with Riri.
Yeah.
You're gonna go with Riri,
I
huh?
mean, yeah.
He's gonna have
I mean,
toys.
let's-
It's gonna
let's
be
put it this way.
insane.
If I had to choose between buying Thrawn's first appearance or buying Riri's first appearance, and you know how much I love Thrawn, I'm picking Riri because she's the hero.
Yep.
Thrawn
Oh,
may
this-
be in a couple movies. Riri is going to be around for a while.
That being said,
different.
viewers,
Star Wars
feel
villains.
free to pay 500 plus for them. I'm gonna have some on eBay this evening.
Hey, but check this out. Hyper brought us something up that I interesting because Dario Agger, right? He's the head of Roxxon, right, or whatever. Is it Roxxon?
That was the original
So-
rumor, but obviously it was wrong.
Can we see Roxxon play big in this one? You know, so
I don't
got a
think-
thunder. He's been Roxxon's been pretty big. It made its introduction into the Miles game. It's like a big character. I don't know. It's a big character in the Miles game right now. So, but can we see it in the movies? You know, I mean, it's showing up in the TV shows right now. You know,
I think you're going to see Roxxon show up all over the place,
Didn't Roxxon
especially
already
when Wolverine comes out.
Didn't it already get mentioned in the movie?
man. But I like Gore, man. Gore is one of my favorite villains, man. He's a
Spider-Man.
bad motherfucker, you know. But then the one that's gonna break our heart, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They said they will not replace Black Panther.
They said they will not cast a new T'Challa.
T'Challa, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he
Did they say
said.
T'Challa or did they say Black Panther?
No,
They said they
T'Challa.
will not T'Challa.
Yeah.
I thought it was Black Panther, man.
Yeah,
I said
T'Challa.
they will not replace Black Panther. You guys are correcting me. It's all good, man. Maybe I
And
heard it wrong,
they
bro.
said that they want to explore more in this universe and all that stuff. We're gonna get Shuri as Black Panther. That's gonna happen. My big question is what we've been going over: is it happen right away, or is it something that because they're not gonna video or CGI Chadwick Boseman either. So what happens off screen or what happens, to get this event.
Hmm.
Well, she's
challenge
the
for the
leader
writers.
of Wakanda, isn't she? In the comics later on. Yeah.
At one point, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
I'm looking
how do
at
we-
eBay
how
right
do we get
now.
there?
And this is what the market's saying, and there hasn't been any sales for Black Panther #2 on December 10th. December 9th, look at that. The prices have gone pretty much down.
Yeah, it's because of
Underrated.
outspoken social media. It's like,
415.
But
That's
now,
before
what's
the
the first appearance
announcement.
of Killmonger? Well, Rob, what's the first appearance of Killmonger?
Jungle Action. What the fuck was that, Seb? Let me look it up real quick.
So Hyper Combo Comics kind of mentioned on the chat like Killmonger be resurrected, and I know that I think Nick and also Big Rob kind of mentioned that too. That
Wait,
Killmonger might be coming back, right?
I was the first person that spouted that months ago.
All right, JR.
Let's get that straight because I got
Probably.
yelled at for that shit.
Come here, JR. Let me slap your ass. Let me slap your ass.
The story should be Killmonger comes back, and then I would like it to see Killmonger actually get a whole redemption movie,
Jungle Action.
Thing, too.
like a whole redemption movie,
What is
but the,
it?
like something subtle at the end, like
Actually,
maybe a
what?
post credits scene or something that shows he's still bad.
Jungle
And-
Action 6.
Jungle Action
Okay.
6, yeah.
Let me look it up.
But no, I've been saying since the get go that Killmonger, like Loki, during his show, does something to bring Killmonger, keep him alive.
Oh, there's a
Killmonger.
sell. So you can, I guess the specs on $150.
Yeah,
That's a
not
Mark
bad.
Jeweler.
Oh wow, Mark Jewell even.
I don't know what
That's
the
hard
fuck
to
all this
find.
shit is. There you go, $78. That's not a bad price, huh? For VF on December 7th, huh? That's not a bad price at all for that Killmonger. Shit. Yeah, man, they're affordable. They're affordable. So they're affordable still. The Killmonger's first appearance. That would be a good one to
Yeah.
grab right now.
And
See,
also,
fuck.
Raider Bears got my back.
No
Jungle
Shuri,
Action.
huh?
No, the one before that.
Jungle Action 18 also.
Which one do you have? Rob?
Jungle, the one you showed, Jungle Action 6, I got the slab. But the
Yeah,
other
you
one
got
is
the
also
slab.
good. Yeah, Jungle Action 18 is Madame Slay. She's a love interest for Killmonger. She's the one that resurrects him.
That one's cheap, bro.
Jungle
Right
Action
there.
18.
Canadian for Hyper right there. $10, $26 for a 5. Yeah.
Cheap.
Fucking buy that shit right now. Oh, I'm gonna go buy it after this
thing
show.
also is, I don't know if, because by the way they showed that they had the fight in the waterfall and stuff. I don't know if Shuri could win in a fight against Killmonger or I forget. I want to call him Man-Ape, but I forget what his actual M'Baka.
Yeah,
I don't think she could beat either one of those guys in hand-to-hand combat.
No, I don't
Shit.
think so.
So that's why I don't think she's gonna have
That's why you need like Killmonger to have power, everyone happy, and everything good for a little while, and then corruption, and she roots out corruption and takes over that way. You know, like a Senate takeover sort of setup. At least that's what
Yeah,
I would
that would be
expect.
hyper combo. Get Man-Ape's first appearance.
It's true. One of them
And then,
will take the mantle for a little bit.
Yeah. And then last one,
Man-Ape in the outfit.
I think this might be our last,
Wow.
but not least.
I
Fucking
love
buy
it.
it.
This was like the pinnacle right here.
Hooray, the Incredibles.
Nick, you were saying buy them Fantastic Fours on the cheap, and that's what I did, man. I bought. I
Did you buy
it.
enough?
I bought enough, man. I was just buying them cheap, bro. Like you said, I was just buying them in fucking at the flea market, you know.
Yeah.
With the keys, you know. So, but this is not gonna. This is a long way off, though. It sounds, man. It sounds like they're just.
It is.
developing it.
Start picking up keys right now for these books for Fantastic Four is what I would do.
Yeah.
They're already pricey. The early ones too.
Yeah.
Galactus.
Let me see. Let me see what people are right now.
Let me see. Fantastic Four.
Let's see.
But
There's
they've
a
screwed
ton
up.
of keys. There's a ton of keys.
There's
Everything
tons.
that's
There's a-
12 cents.
There's a million of them.
Keys.
Yeah.
There's
But
a
it's still cheap
billion
right now.
keys.
They are super cheap if you can find them, man. Because I just anytime
But-
I see a Fantastic Four, Silver Age, I buy it.
Condition is key, though. There's so
Yeah.
many bad books out there. Water damage books.
Dude,
Like-
I get a 1.0 Fantastic Four number 5.
So here we go, man. You guys ready to go down this rabbit hole, like this big ass rabbit hole, Fantastic Four? So
It also means
Oversight
Dr. Doom
hardcover.
is
Was that
Some
one
of it's
though?
pretty good right here for 280.
That's the thing. People don't know what to buy right now.
by Dr. Doom.
Reprint. That's not bad for the reprint.
Doom, Galactus, Surfer,
Surfer for sure, man.
Black
Surfer.
Star.
But definitely Doom. Doom is
December 10th, man. People were on it. You know,
Fantastic Four number 5.
50. That's not bad. Huh?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
those
a-
will go up. 50s,
Oh,
51,
fuck yeah.
I'll give you
52.
guys a tip also. I would buy Annihilus's first appearance.
That's already the annual. That's
Yep.
already pricey too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but
one-
I don't think it's
that one's pricey.
I think that's going to be the one. I have a feeling they're going
I love this
to
cover.
tie
man.
Fantastic Four into Ant-Man.
Annual
Like
number 6.
Ant-Man's going to find them, and they're going to be in the negative verse.
Yep.
Look, man. Hey,
They're
Rob, the
already
toy guys
have
are getting into
existed.
it, bro. The toy guys are getting into it, man. They're buying the whole fucking lot right there.
Yeah,
There,
I
there
already
you
know.
go. There's the annual.
Yep. What? That's not bad though. That's not pricey. I mean,
It is.
That's very good.
Because that
Wow.
one, yeah, that's a very good. I mean, take a look at that book. It's
That's a
probably
high
not in very good condition.
Those are hard to find in great condition.
Sick cover as well.
Because they're
I just-
it's square bound books. Those are hard. They split.
It's like $700 for a high.
But still,
9.0.
I mean, that all
Raw.
your Fantastic Four books are going to be expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking Galactus, Silver Surfer, Doom,
that's not
First
gonna be-
FF. You're
Look at that.
talking $1,000 books.
No.
You know which one I would get?
Yeah, it's not a,
Make
that's
sure
not
you
a very.
get that Paste Pot Pete.
You know which one I would get from the Volume 3, Fantastic 415. That's the first appearance of Valeria Von Doom. That's Dr. Doom's daughter.
Yeah.
That's a secret book. You shouldn't tell people
Doom.
about that.
Oh, he in the gusto.
I have it already.
Yeah.
It's a good book. It's a good book.
But you have to
Again-
admit it, all the Fantastic Four movies have been disasters, really, haven't they? So hopefully they get it right this time. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the third one was the worst for sure.
Oh, it's terrible.
So we have Kev on the show, man, and he's a Star Wars expert, man. And I brought a couple. I brought this character for Kev to talk about because I know me and Kev, we're into this character, man. We're into his books too, you know. So
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kev.
Yeah, Cad Bane. So he's a pretty popular fan favorite from the Clone Wars series, animated series. Now, the background to this particular character is that Dave Filoni actually had a chat with George Lucas, and he asked George what his favorite alien race was, and George told Dave that it was the Duros. So Dave Filoni basically went away and he created this bounty hunter character. And as you can see, he also has the Filoni fedora hat on as well. Yeah. So do you want me to talk about the big book that's related to Cad Bane?
Yeah, man. Let me go. Let me see here. I create a little thing for you. But I try to put all, just to let the audience know, like some books they should look out for. And so here's some big ones right here, man. And I'm gonna pull up the eBay and see what's going on with them too.
Yeah. So this is Darth Maul number 2 from 2017. This is the one on the left is the first print, and the one on the right is the second print. You can tell it's a second print with the stars in the background. That's how you know. Mm-hmm. But it's the first appearance of Cad Bane, the bounty hunter, and the big book that is on the top of everyone's list that's chasing this particular book is the Aja variant. Do you have a And I picked this up actually myself recently, and it's on its way now. And that cover just really pops. I love it. It's fantastic. So, obviously with the whole Mandalorian season really going well, I think that it's just a matter of time that we see Cad Bane pop up. And obviously it's one of Dave Filoni's babies as well. So, can't wait for him to make an appearance. And when he does, these books will just explode. Yeah.
Let's see what's going on with them right now, man. Because this is a disclaimer. I own a bunch of Darth Maul 2s. But I do. But look at them. Look at the sales. December 10th. What's going on with this thing, man? Look, they're all sales. I mean, I know Alonzo, you were looking for one too, right? And they're all gone, all the cheap ones, right? Look at all the sales.
Gone.
Look at this, man.
Yeah.
Has there been any news that Cad Bane's showing up somewhere, or
somebody knows something?
No, I think that's probably what it is. I haven't heard any news. I keep track of everything, and I haven't heard anything about Cad Bane. But I think it's because obviously the Mandalorian show is going so well, and it's about to season 3 is confirmed. Obviously, I think it's just a matter of time that Cad Bane appears.
A surprising one is that look at this right here, the second prints. The second prints are going for a lot of money now too. So man, Cad Bane is definitely. So those are some of the books that you should look out for, and there's a couple more that I put in here, and I think you guys will know the ones I'm looking at. So go ahead. What's up, JR?
I was gonna say you might want to look at Doc J's question for Kev.
Doc J, here you go. There you go.
Was he friends with Obi-Wan? I don't think Darth Maul was ever a friend. I guess they respected one another, and Darth Maul was kind of always wanting to get back at Obi-Wan for what he did to him. So I don't think they were ever friends. So I'm not sure where. Maybe there's a comic series or range of books that I haven't read where they maybe were friends, but I don't recall them ever being friends. Yeah.
I don't think so. Yeah.
No, I don't recall it ever.
They were always rivals. I know there was respect there, but never friendship. Yeah. I mean, obviously, spoilers when Obi-Wan cut him down on Tatooine, he kind of closed his eyes, and so he did show him some respect there. But they are never friends at all. Yeah. in my opinion.
And there's not a lot of books with Cad Bane on the cover or in them, you know. So
No.
I mean, these are some of the ones I found. Like you have this, you know, from the Aaron run, Star Wars 55, and it's the variant. It's,
Yeah.
you know, Galactic Icons variant. Then you have this Darth Maul #3, and this is was this a cover A or was this a variant? I'm seeing 1/1, so it has to be.
Pretty sure it's a cover A. It's just a standard,
cover A.
but it's beautiful. It really pops
Right in the
Yeah.
back. I
Yeah.
I actually was able to go buy one of these the other day, and they went from $6 to 25 out of nowhere.
The
You know?
cover is just awesome, just by itself. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sick one, man. So,
The other cool thing about Cad Bane is, you know how he's got that breathing tube on the sides. I think I read somewhere that it's actually the reason why he's got that is not just so he can breathe and, like, say if there's poison gas or anything, but it's actually to prevent him being force choked. That's the actual reason for it.
wow.
Which is quite interesting. Yeah. So it means he can. So even if he gets force choked, he can still breathe and operate. Yeah.
And to go back, Doc J asked again, or did they train together before he went dark? Far as I remember, at least in the Darth Plagueis books, Sidious found him beforehand. The Jedi never found Darth Maul. He found him, I forget, on Sabakrik or whatever.
Trash planet, yeah.
And he kind of had him nestled away by himself. He never was touched by the Jedi.
I just feel like something's going on with this book, man, because there's been a lot of sales and somebody like it happened to me with America. Remember, guys? Like out of nowhere, like what the hell just happened? That book's been sitting there for like a year, you know, and then all of a sudden it's gone. And you look and there's a lot of other books gone too.
There was also some speculation that there was going to be a Bounty Hunter spin-off series as well. But obviously, at that Disney, announcement today, that wasn't really confirmed. Maybe that may have driven it. I'm not sure. Yeah.
So here's some looks on what's going on with this is the first print, and I mean it's always been like a $15 to $20 book, and it's kind of jumped a little bit, doubled. And then here's a look at the second prints. They're going for $300 now, and here's a look at the 125s. You know. And you got one, Rob. Where's yours at, bro? You want to show that off, man?
The other room, I get it.
Yeah, man. You should see this. Did you see Rob's Kev's? Rob's,
no, has he got the Aja variant or the second print?
He got the Ozaj, man.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful book. I've been chasing that for a while, and like I said, I only bought it like a couple weeks ago. So, and it's on its way to me now. So I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah.
I mean, it's always been a pretty known book in the with Star Wars collectors is Darth Maul too. You know?
Yeah.
So here you go, Rob. I'm gonna put you on blast, man. Show it off, bro. There you go.
Oh, signature series. Wow.
Ready.
Who signed that?
Ray Park.
Oh, mate, that's beautiful.
Oh, we should have shown him the picture too, huh, Rob? We took with him. Me and Eddie.
You did. You and Eddie did.
That was dope, man.
Yeah.
It was good.
That is beautiful.
But then there's this there's actually another comic book, but it's a digital comic book. I wasn't able to find a copy, but it's a digital comic book. Have you guys read this web series yet? Anybody?
No.
Yeah,
Never knew it existed.
Yeah, man, it's a web series.
I'm gonna give you a golden nugget on Cad Bane.
Yeah, if you could find it, man.
I'm not giving you an issue, but there's original stories of Cad Bane and Star Wars Insiders. So.
Oh, really? Yeah. Nice, man. Those Star Wars Insiders, bro. Like, you know. And then we got some toys, right? We got the this was the celebration. The celebration exclusive, right? For Cad Bane.
It was probably supposed
kind of got
to
that
be
shiny paint.
But they moved it just to Hasbro Pulse exclusive, yeah.
I got one, man. I'm a Cad Bane fan. I've been a Cad Bane fan for a long time. Then you got his Funko Pop. And what was this? What was that a Comic? Was that a San Diego one?
Yeah,
San Diego one. Huh. So Cad Bane, man. And then go ahead.
Sorry. No, is that a San Diego Comic Con exclusive? Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
2018. Yeah.
18.
Okay.
And then you have a couple. Go ahead. Go ahead, Rob.
This is crazy how that didn't really pop off. No pun intended. But the Captain Rex did. The Captain Rex is like mad expensive. I don't know why.
Dude, the Captain Rex is like a $300 pop or something, man. Something like that.
I wonder if we're going to see him in the Mando series.
I know, I hope so. And then you got a couple other books too, right?
Okay. So Star Wars Tales. This came out in 1999, and this is obviously part of the Star Wars Tales series, which I just keep recommending people to buy any Star Wars Tales books they can pick up, because as you've seen in the Mandalorian show, you know, characters and creatures, etc., just being pulled out of these books and novels and games all the time. And it seems like every Mandalorian show I'm finding, like, you know, for example, the Dark Troopers appeared in the Star Wars Tales, and one of my recent videos I talked about that. So, but in this particular book here, Star Wars Tales 23, the reason why it's so important is that it's actually the first and only appearance of Darth Revan and Darth Malik. Now, everyone's probably thinking, what are you talking about? You know, the big book to chase is Knights of the Old Republic number 9, which is the first full appearance of Revan. But the thing is in the Knights of the Old Republic series, which is 50 comic books, they never become Darths. They're just the good guys. They're just Revan and they're just Malik. So in Star Wars, so basically they turn into Darths in the computer game. And so this is the only comic book where you actually see them as the Darths. So there's also a photo variant, a cover B, but for some reason this particular one seems to sell for more than the photo cover variant. Yeah,
I think it's covered.
This is a big. Yeah, and this one, I think this is the book, really, in my opinion.
Whatever happened to this book, man? Because this book was like the book for Revan and Malik, and then all of a sudden
it's just nice. When Knights of the Old Republic number 9, when the info came out on that's what everyone sort of like started gravitating towards. But it's really has to be. It's this book. This is the big one.
You have to really look for Revan, though. You know, it's in that little memory bubble.
Yeah.
You know,
and the other important thing to note is that Star Wars Tales it ended at number 24, which is the next book after this one, and right at the end, the print run was starting to get quite small. And the other thing about these books here is that they use this like a cardboard cover, and if you crease that, if there's any color breaking creases, you can't press them out. Mm-hmm. And so to find this in hard top grade is really hard to find. So this is the one I'd keep your eyes out for. Personally.
Yeah, it's a nightmare to press those things, man. So
yeah.
Then you got this one too, right? Good old Star Wars number 2.
Yeah, so obviously from the original series, Star Wars number 2 from 1977. So obviously with the announcement of the Obi-Wan series from the Disney announcement today, this book is going to really heat up. For some reason, it has never gotten the attention that it's always deserved. So what a lot of sites, unfortunately, have listed number 1 as being the first appearance of Obi-Wan, but it's not. So Obi-Wan appears on the cover of number 1, but Obi-Wan's full appearance, it's on the very first page, basically, he appears. He's throughout this entire book. It's also the first full appearance of Han Solo and Chewie as well. Now, there's obviously the really rare 35-cent variant, which is, a real big one. But these books have just been underpriced for ages. And I'm sure now, I don't know if you look at eBay, these will be getting snapped up pretty quick. But, you could see these going for like $30, $35 on eBay all the time. So, yeah, this is a big one, I think. This will take off now.
It kind of trips me out, man, that you can, like the Darth Revan and Knights of the Republic is a $300 book, and then you got this OG book number 2 going for $30, right?
Yeah,
and
it's crazy.
I mean, you have Han Solo, man, and Obi-Wan, like the two, the foundational characters of all Star Wars, and it's a $30 book, as their first appearance. So, Do you guys you have these, right, JR, I bet?
I don't have the Marvel ones.
Really?
Well, so the thing is this: for when I started collecting, Marvel hadn't had the license for Star Wars for a long time, and Dark Horse was the one that had it. And basically, this run of Marvel books was kind of they weren't written very well, and they weren't considered canon. No one cared. So that's why a lot of us just went, well, fuck them. We'll just leave them aside and get them whenever. Yeah. And got all the Dark Horse stuff. And now, I mean, I'm kind of glad I did that because it's a lot easier to find the Marvel stuff than it is to find the Dark Horse stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah.
Huh. I found a couple of these, but you're still out there, man. And then you picked this one too, right?
Yeah, so this is a really big one for me as well. Kind of like the Cad Bane situation. So this is Jace Jedi Mace Windu one shot from 2003. So this is the first full appearance of Asajj Ventress. Again, another huge fan favorite. From have you got her? Yeah, so she's a huge fan favorite from the Clone Wars series. Obviously, she was the apprentice of Dooku, or former apprentice, and she was also kind of crossed between being good as well in some episodes. So she's what do people term it? A white Jedi in many cases, but she also became a bounty hunter as well in some of the series. So I reckon we'll eventually see her in some form or the other in one of the Star Wars shows for sure. And she dual wields 2 lightsabers, and she's awesome. She's a great character. I think it's a matter of we'll see her soon. I'm pretty sure we will.
She was also the Night Sister too.
That's right, exactly. That's right. So she has links to the Dathomir witches, sisters.
Yeah. I could have got this book in the year of $40, and I just didn't get it.
Yeah, I mean, once this is like one of those Thrawn situations. The Heir of the Empire #1. The moment she makes an appearance, this book will just explode. It really will. Yeah,
it's pretty expensive. This shit.
Yeah, it is. It's right, and the one you really want to look out for, which is obviously tough, is the newsstand variant. So obviously, in the barcode there it says Star Wars Universe. But yeah, I've only ever seen probably 2 of those newsstand copies on eBay, and they're normally beaten up pretty badly. So yeah, and again, the card stock on these covers, as I mentioned before in the Tales 23, if you crease this badly, you can't press it out. It's on that cardboard stock paper. Yeah.
The Heir of the Empire is a card stock too, man.
Yeah. A lot of the Dark Horse stuff is, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I was going to say, also, Asajj Ventress, the Gentle Giants started. They did a minibus of her recently.
Okay.
So that's another thing, a clue that she's probably coming out. The only bad thing is one of the first novels they did when Disney took over, they did a book called Dark Disciples and killed her off in it.
Yeah. It's quite a sad story as well, because Asajj Ventress actually was basically her people were slaughtered, and a Jedi actually took her under his wing and trained her, and she actually turned to the dark side. So it's kind of it's a real sad story, her background. Yeah, but she's just such a kick-ass character. Yeah, and so the last comic book we just looked at kind of segues into this one. So the one on the right is Star Wars Republic number 51, and these came out in 2003. Now this is the first full appearance of Dirge. Now Dirge is a bounty hunter, which is basically like a Terminator, and number 52 is actually that's him on the left there, carrying that pulse rifle, and the person next to him is Asajj Ventress, and that's actually her first cover appearance. And 52 is also Dirge's first cover appearance as well, and that's why I've kind of linked these two together. I think so. The cool thing about Dirge, for those who don't know about him, you can basically blow the guy up into a million pieces, but he kind of fuses back together again. So he's almost like you almost can't kill the guy. And I know that the Samurai Jack cartoon animator, they did that Star Wars animated series or movie. They had Dirge in that, and he was a really awesome character. So if he appears, anywhere in say the Mandalorian or any other show, this should blow up. And these books are really pretty cheap as well on eBay. Well, last time I looked, but I do know that number 52 is definitely heating up because the Sarge Ventress is on the cover there. That's her first cover appearance. Yeah,
52 is heating up, man. I've been watching it, man.
Yeah,
so I'm a Sarge fan too, and
yeah,
it's getting pretty hot, man. So
yeah.
Well, awesome, man. Well, thank you, Kev, for your Star Wars knowledge, man. Couple good books to pick up, and let's continue on with the news, man. We're almost done. So, what do you guys think about this whole thing right here? Are you guys in it or to win it, or are you just like, nah, I'm not doing it?
I'm like, I feel like this character, it's coming out of left field. I really thought it was going to be Luke Fox that was going to be the new Batman because he's got ties to the Bat.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing this character in that hasn't had a lot of relationships with like the Bat family, so I think it's just kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. And well, people got the FOMO for it, man. Look at those prices.
Wow,
overnight, man.
The first appearance of the first modern version of Tim Fox on the Earth Prime is in that Batman 101 that the current run for Tinian.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
With the grifter on the cover.
Yeah.
That's his first modern appearance right now.
Is this from the 70s or the 80s, early 80s? Do you know?
1979. So
okay, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of FOMO on this one, man. So, I mean, how much was this book before the future state thing?
Couldn't have been too much.
Could have been too much, huh?
Yeah.
No, I mean, these are all.
He's only really done a couple things. I mean, he hasn't been like a mainstay or hasn't had a major role in any of the Bat books.
Mm-hmm. My whole thing is, man, like Jay always says, man, like DC's trying to see if some shit can stick on the wall, and if you want to end up buying the shit and see if it sticks, then more power to you. But I'm not doing it. You guys doing it?
The thing is also, you got to remember, this is only if that future state's supposed to be like 4 issues, and it's done. Now, maybe they'll come back to it if it does something, but I think what they're really trying to do, because DC in general is in rocky situation, they're getting, because it's proven that #1 sell. They're going to get the future state #1 to come out in January, and then come March, they're going to do a whole new Batman #1, and everyone's going to buy it, and they're going to show their shareholders, hey, we had a really good first quarter, and it's bullshit. Mm-hmm. And what's going to happen is that's all going to kind of just drop out, because they're just trying to save save the DC company in general, because we all know it's hurting.
They ain't getting my money, man.
I buy Batman, and I'm not buying that future state.
I'm getting the Wonder Woman, like I said, the Wonder Woman Frozen, and that's it, man. That's all I'm getting. And then just to make JR happy, man. Sweet and salty for JR right there. Go ahead, JR. What do you think about that, man?
But that rumor's been going since the beginning, because he's going to go on everyone thinks that Peter's going to go on trial, and it's going to be Matt Murdock showing up as his lawyer. That's the big rumor that I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem if you bring him back. I love Charlie Cox. Yeah, go ahead and pause. Go ahead, guys. But
I think he'll honestly be a cameo if he plays any role.
Yeah.
The biggest news is Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in that movie. Holy crap. I almost cried a little bit today thinking about what they're going to do to my boy Toby. They're probably going to kill my boy Toby. and make me cry as a grown man in the theater. You know, because that was my Spider-Man when I was in high school. I remember I got a speeding ticket on my way to the theater in 2000 because I was trying to get from school, from practice, to try to get to the movies because that movie was that big. Spider-Man was everything back then, and to put them in the movie now, oh my gosh, dude, just don't screw it up. This could be the most amazing Spider-Man movie ever.
There's a lot of moving parts going on with that, man. I mean, they're bringing. Go ahead, Rob.
I just like they actually connecting it with Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness. That's crazy.
Well, I think what they're doing is they're building a Sinister Six movie, and they're realizing that Spider-Man cannot beat the 6 different characters, and they don't have enough time to do all the characters justice. So they're going, hey, let's take this guy from this Spider-Man movie, this one from this one, this one, this one, and they've already did all their origin stories, so they only have to do like one person. It's that tie that binds them.
They can kill multiple birds with one stone by doing this with Peter Parker. You introduce the entire public to the fact that same character, different face, right? Mm-hmm. Same character, different actor. Right, like, hey, look, this happens. Look, it happened with one of our most popular flagship characters, Peter Parker. Right now, when we introduce the new Wolverine, right? When we introduce a new Wolverine and we introduce Hugh Jackman, you'll understand. Same character, different face.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It just opens up a lot of things that they can do. Gives them a lot of freedom. Yeah. But I want to ask you guys, man. You guys down to do a little mail call, man? Because I want to see what Kev got. I know we've been here for a minute. You know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
You down for that? You guys
Rob,
down?
give it a five items.
Do it quick.
So I picked this up on the local trading website.
Oh wow!
Nice. Look at that, man.
Yeah, and it's the newsstand, and as you can see, it's actually got a little sticker on that barcode there. But the cool thing about the stickers is you just get a hairdryer and you put it over it for about 3 minutes, and it peels off quite easily. Now, there's actually an important thing to note is that in number 1, people say it's is it Rocksteady and Bebop? That's the first appearance. But it's only their first appearance as the human form. It's actually number 2, which is where they actually have their animal form. That's their real first appearance, if you can think of it that way. So the other thing I picked up was you guys should keep an eye out for these. So this is Return of the Jedi, right? And if you look at now, check out that price there. It's 75 cents, right? Mm-hmm. That's the rare Canadian price variant.
Ooh!
When it came out was the standard American edition is 60 cents. So if you can actually steal these. People think they're selling just the regular edition, but if you can get the Canadian price variant 75 cent, you've got a big bargain on your hands. And obviously, it's one of the last comics with Slave Leia on it as well. So yeah.
Hut Slayer Leia.
What'd you call her? Jabba Leia? What'd you guys say? Jabba Leia before? Because you got corrected?
And it also has Boba Fett in it when he falls into the Sarlacc pit. So that's quite an important book too.
The new term is Hut Slayer Leia.
Hut Slayer Leia? No one wants to be called Leia.
And finally, here in New Zealand, they've got these Australian and New Zealand price variants. They're like reprints. They're really weird. And look at the price there. I'll try and get up to the camera. You can't quite see it.
$1.25?
Yeah. But it's basically they're reprints. I mean, I'm really Star Wars, so I wouldn't really know what these covers relate to. But there's all these comic books out there that you can find that are Australian price variants, and that also goes with the Star Wars stuff. So some of them are really, really rare, and it's hard to find them. But But yeah, so I keep my eye out for those as well when I find them, and they can go for pretty cheap. So that's my haul.
Nice.
All right, man. So let me see, man. Steve, man, I know you got forgotten in the last episode, bro. So I want to.
Did we forget him?
I'm gonna throw him up in here. You're muted now, bro.
Yeah. Let's next. Next.
Bam. Back
There
Can
in.
we
you go.
get him for Christmas a microphone?
I don't know why it just put me out, man. But I'm back in full effect. I got some Frankie goodness. Something's Killing the Children. Some Ken Lashley Virgin sets.
Ken Lashley is a beast.
Man, he's been pumping these ones out, man. These things look amazing. And then some other Frankie goodness. My Darth Mauls came in.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, bro. Look at you, man.
Some
And
peachy
then
peachy.
some Peachy
You know,
Peachy.
you know I love Frankie's, but those came quick for Frankie.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
look at that.
Dude.
Well, they were
Cherry
already
Pop
packaged
Tart.
before they sold.
Oh yeah,
Look at Virgin's nice.
Yeah,
yeah, I like that.
very, very
Oh.
good.
That's a nice pose.
I know. I'm like, get over here, girl.
I know,
That
right?
looks good
Bring
without
that
the
ass.
trade.
Bring that
I know.
ass.
Yeah. You did that one fast. Like, oh, don't want to get banned from YouTube.
Yeah.
Keep that one from your nephew. Keep it away from your nephew.
He's too young, man. He's too young. He don't know what that looks like. But that's it, man. That's what I got. What's who's the next person?
It's up to you, bro.
Oh, come on. Let's see what Rogue's Law got. Let's see, JR.
He got dinner from his mom.
So we got a couple things. We got
Maybe some dessert.
I'm fucking starving, to be honest. Seven to Eternity, number 15, I think it is, variant cover. Book I was talking about a couple weeks ago.
No, that's dope.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
pick that up. Just because I saw it, I thought it looked cool. An old
Oh,
Run
nice.
Room 5 Psylocke David Mack
Oh, that's
cover.
big.
It's not the one that's worth like big money, but
Yeah, $10. Is
Sure.
that what you paid for it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I got a deal on it.
that's nice.
Let's see. I went to an old shop that I haven't gone in a while, and the reason the shop sucks, everyone no one goes there, so I figured maybe I'll find some good stuff. Let's put it this way: my fingers were black by the time I was done searching through their stuff.
Let's see it, man.
Black from the
See,
dirt.
it's Star Wars.
Yep. Chewbacca miniseries.
Oh, you found
Nice,
some dark
nice.
horses. Oh,
Yeah.
All
Dang.
four of them. It was like
rare, man.
15
Yeah.
bucks for the set.
really?
Don't see them very often.
I never
Yeah.
seen those.
I've
know.
never seen this set, so
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I had to pick
No.
that
They
up.
were just sitting in
cool.
the back bins? Those are in the back bins
Yeah.
or on the
The,
wall?
the funny thing, no, is in the back issue bins. The way this guy has all this stuff set up is everything's in sets, so it's all bagged together,
Yeah.
and you can't even tell. Like you know it's in there, but like there's a couple sets I got that were damaged. There's parts that are damaged, but they're still good.
That series might have been right at the end of the Dark Horse run before it swapped over, and that's probably why they had probably a low print run on those, and that's why we can't find them. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I picked up one of these
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Valence, nice.
for $7.
Yeah.
Newsstand.
Yep.
Looks
There's a
good, man.
reprint of that too. Yeah.
That
Huh?
kitty cat's all over you, man.
Yeah.
When are you gonna rub it?
She's missing her cuddle time, is what it is. I also picked up a.
Nice.
Can't go wrong
Oh,
with that.
very nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
man.
another
I
$6.
snatched-
Just
Snatch
stacking.
those up.
I think those went up.
Yeah, I think so too. So this was one of the sets I picked up. So
Oh,
Very nice.
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 Those are gonna blow up someday,
covered?
man. That movie's coming.
the one bad thing is the number 4. You can see it's kind of fucked up.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's the chance I took.
Spine roll. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also you can see there's a big white.
You could
Oh,
probably
I see
there's a
it.
rip
Yeah.
there.
It's a rub, more or less. $30 for the set.
Nice.
Not bad. It's pretty good.
I'll take that. Whoops, sorry, kitty.
Oh,
Sorry.
holding on for
So
dear
hang
life.
it
Don't
up,
abuse
yeah,
that
like-
pussy, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll
these
They-
last 2 weeks.
They are fucking up on that pussy.
Eric be like, damn, brother.
I
Eric
had
be
to
like,
pick
damn,
up-
fucking
Pick
that
up this
pussy up.
set.
There you
Hardwire.
go.
Hardwire. It was 1 through 15 for $10.
Wow.
I'll take my chance on that.
I would.
I mean, I think if DC's
That's
got
a
any
no-brainer.
brains in them, they're going to start
Yeah.
making movies of the characters, since Static Shock is going to be. And then this will be the last one. I also picked up Icon.
Oh, very
1
nice.
through
you
12
Cool.
for $6. But again, there was another issue in here that was all messed up. But like I said, for $6, I'll take my chance.
Can't go wrong.
Yep. Can't go wrong with that. I'll probably go back out there again and see what they've got. They just had so many boxes and it was just too much.
Is it a bit of a honey hole, is it?
Yeah, but like all the Star Wars was already pretty much picked apart.
They're picked.
But they had a bunch of old Marvel ones I'll probably grab. But like any of the Dark Horse, other than that Chewie and the Boba Fett as print, all I saw.
Yeah.
Good stuff, though.
Oh yeah, I was very happy.
That's kind of
what-
that place kind of reminds me of Grumpy's, Rob.
So-
You
Though
know,
I was a little pissed off. He's like, "Oh, you found these milestone books back there."
Grumpy's.
I was looking for them. Then he goes and proceeds to look them up on eBay,
Fucking big.
and I'm like, I looked at him like, going in my head, better not fucking upsell those.
Thanks for doing all the work, dude.
Yeah, basically. So, but he didn't upsell me, thankfully, because I would have been like, "You can have the sale. I'll leave. Keep your books."
Who you gonna pass it to, man?
Let's go with the wrapping paper dude. Let's go, Nick. What do you got back there?
Merry Christmas.
All right, Merry Christmas, right?
Next time I need a menorah back there.
I got a
and you
bunch
got
of
tree.
this stuff.
Charlie Brown.
Found this stuff 50 cents a piece. This is all the Runaway series.
Oh, nice.
Like
Such a
issues
good series.
4 into like 16 or something like that. They're all right, you know. Stuff's cheap right now though, the Runaways.
Yeah.
So let's see. Ian's got me buying Star Wars now.
Oh,
So,
bro, where'd you find that thing,
That's a
bro?
cool
You know,
cover.
so
That's
this-
really hard to find.
the
Did you
second
find
print-
it? Did you find
Yeah.
it over there?
Yeah. Well, you had me put this in my pool months ago, so I finally just picked it up.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Isn't that
So-
Cal Kestis's robot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the robot. It's on the cover. It's a second print.
What is that going for now? Is it a $50 book now, or because it was
Yeah.
once it was a $100 book, right?
It's
Yeah.
almost like an iconic cover now. Yeah.
They
Huh.
killed the character, so
All right,
Yeah.
here we go. I got a couple more things that I've been picking up. This cover, whenever I can get it.
I love that cover.
Yeah, it's cool. This one's
a
kind of
must.
beat. It's kind of got some stuff down here, but I only paid $5, so I can't really
Yeah,
go wrong.
can't go wrong with that.
Yeah. Let's see what else did I grab. Another copy of this bad boy. This is
Nice.
For Sauron?
yeah.
Yeah.
This is the doctor that becomes Sauron.
Sorry.
So this is the doctor who, if Sauron's in a movie, this will be the actual actor who plays Sauron. You know, so a little bit of thinking forward spec, guys. You know, and then this one here, I got in a deal. I got this
Oh, nice.
in a giant group of X-Men books. It's kind of bad though. It's kind of jacked up on the back. I don't know if you guys want to see.
Yeah, see it.
I only saw the front of it when I was buying the auction, and you know, it's one of those things where you're just like, there's only one picture. Let's just take a chance, you know.
Price is right.
Yeah, the price was right.
That's an expensive book now too. It used to be pretty
absolutely.
affordable. Yeah.
Yeah,
Lots of
absolutely.
I think there's several first appearances in that, isn't there? I think
Oh,
3.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is Emma Frost, and this is I think it's Kitty Pryde. Kitty Pryde's the
That's
big
right.
one, right?
Yeah. And it's an awesome cover too. Love it.
You know what was
Well,
jacked up about the whole Disney thing?
dude,
They
I
didn't
don't know if you guys
mention
can
any
see it.
X-Men.
Yeah, well, that's a
Well-
great thing. So there's just tanning all across the back of it.
Yeah.
I've actually been able to clean it up a little bit, but it's not so bad. I don't know if you can see right here. Oh, this side. There's
Yeah.
some tanning up there, but yeah, it's not too bad. I mean,
You can press that out, man. Stick it in
Yeah.
the humidity chamber, press it out.
I was looking to get a 9.6 last year newsstand. They were about $300. They're about $400 to $500 now.
Really?
So
Yeah.
they just continue to go up. And then this one, I got this. This was a 6.0. I cracked this
damn.
bad boy.
Nice.
Shit. Nice.
But
Good luck, sir.
yeah, right. I don't know if you guys can see that there is this top part right here. Oh, where to go right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that that's all lipped up. Discoloration and stuff like that. And
CGC is being a bastard right now on grading.
Oh, they're assholes, man.
No
Yeah.
shit.
stuff up and down the spine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that it's a dark background too. Yeah.
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 Doesn't matter. I have one now. I'm excited to have one, so stoked.
So what's up with CGC right now, man? They're a bunch of pricks, bro. They're just like they are, man. It's like, dude.
I think it was a lot of people were talking shit about how easy CGC was grading stuff.
Yeah.
And putting out videos of how CBCS was a harder grader and how their book would go from 9.6 CBCS to a 9.8 on CGC, and CGC went, well, fuck you, then.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bitches. Here you go. Here goes your 9.4, Rob.
Yeah, it cost me about $2,000. Fucking assholes.
Fucking assholes, man. That's not a 9.4.
It's just like my Shang-Chi. I haven't got it back yet, but I had Nick press it, crack it, press it, and everything, and it looked better than it was, and it went from a 9.0 to a 9.0.
I have a lot of pictures of that. We should do that on a stream where you can see the book has improved, obviously. But I wonder if you would have just cracked it from CBCS and then just submitted it without pressing it. They probably would have gave you a 8.5 or something like that. Maybe lower.
Yeah.
I bet you get a higher grade if they press it. My turn.
Rob, it's you, bud.
All right. Let's see.
Okay, good night, folks.
I got one toy. I got myself a pit bull.
Oh, shit.
Awesome. Wow.
Badass. Is that a reaction?
Let me see. Oh, shit.
Griff Cannon. So there you go.
That's what number 7?
Those got to be hard to keep in good shape.
Yeah. There's a little nick right here on the fucking little thing right here.
Yeah, the packaging is all those corners.
Why don't you make like a tree and get
it? Yeah. Came on Amazon Blast. It came pretty good shape from Amazon. So, all right, books. A little Department of Truth, a little baby cover.
Oh, you got that, huh?
That's
nice,
a disturbing cover.
Got me that one.
Where'd you find that thing, bro?
Magic, bro.
Damn, nice. You have fucking Doctor Strange here, bro. Good.
A couple of designer covers.
Nice.
Panda.
You
said designer.
Miles.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Pick it up.
I love the one on the left. It's my favorite one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are like $30, $40 books now, man. It's crazy. Those two. Yeah. It's nuts.
I think I paid $10 each on these. Those little second print. Like everybody else. I saw that one. I saw the thank you, and I was.
How would it want? 150 for 200?
130, I think.
That's better than my shop. They're doing 140.
So maybe they'll probably be there for a while. I'll probably get it later. My ass. Little 1 in 10 with the turtles.
I like that cover. That was a good one.
I think he's talking about your little baby eating one, Doc J. Doc J's like, fuck that book, can't come in my house, bro.
I wouldn't want it in my house either.
Just before
putting it on the mantle.
I'm gonna mail one to Doc J now, bro. Like, here you go, man. Here's an AOK.
Here's some second prints.
Bam.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, mail call. Let's do mail call here. So I got me a little.
Oh yeah.
You're lucky, bro. Like, what the hell, man?
I'm still waiting on mine.
I should have bought one. It's really
beautiful.
sick.
Yeah,
how much does that go for these days?
$90, $100 around there.
Yeah. Also, I did a little certificate on the back.
Did you get one? Did you get one out there, Kev?
That's weird.
No, I haven't picked one up. No.
Oh man, just holler at me on Instagram. I got a few. I'll send you one, man, for cost. You know,
Cool.
for being,
cool.
you know, you're my homie, bro.
Yeah.
You know, because
How
I know
much
you
is
can't
the
get them out there.
How much does the Wolverine one cost? Is that more expensive?
Oh, the banana.
Yeah.
And I got that somewhere around here. That's like
Yeah,
400.
that,
Yeah,
that
man.
really pops, that one. Yeah.
So Frankie's fucked up because they said they sent my Ronin 1 trade dress and it arrived,
Nice
and
one, dog.
this came instead of the trade dress.
Ooh.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, they gave you the Virgin. I got the Virgin too coming.
they gave you the Virgin?
Bank
Yeah,
error in your favor.
Yeah, because this one of its 500 copies, right? The other one's 1,000 copies. I'm still waiting on my fucking 2-pack, the Virgin with the sketch. That was supposed to arrive today. It's been in Indianapolis since Saturday, so I don't know what's going on with that. I
It's just
wonder if
holiday set mail.
possibly. But I wonder if the trade dress is in that 2-pack or another Virgin. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. But
Get you a pair of virgins.
yeah, that's about
Anymore?
it's about a $60 markup, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's some of the good stuff there, and I'll move it along to.
Me on the last
We got
one.
E. We got
Yeah.
E closing down.
All right, man. So I got a slab back, and I threw this up on my Instagram. But thanks to Rob, man, he let me use his address because I didn't know where I was going to be living, like right now, or if they were going to send it back on time. But I got this back, man.
Very nice.
Nice.
I pressed
Man,
it myself.
That's the one that got away.
It's funny, man, because this shit got wavy again, bro. You could see it.
That's what I'm saying. I was just looking at it. I'm looking at it right
wavy.
now. I'm like, you
They
know,
got
said he
wavy.
pressed it, so I shut up. So
You
I
got
was like,
wavy. But
That's
they
a
gave me a
nice-
9.8
anyway.
see,
You
they're
know?
bastards, dude. They
You
just-
get that, bro. You can
It-
see the waviness.
Something
Yeah.
has to do with population numbers. Like JR and I were talking about it. Like they just don't want certain things to hit certain population numbers. But that's obviously wavy, like to the point
It
where
is.
you
Yeah.
barely move it in the light and it's
You
there.
can see it.
It's
Yeah,
really
I was
obvious.
looking. I was looking. I was like, "Why did it?" Okay, I'll take it. And, so whatever. And then Kev kind of he sent me an Instagram post, man. He goes, "Keep an eye out for this." So you guys know I was on a hunt for like a Bo-Katan. I was on a hunt for. I was going like all these like used bookstores and shit, trying to look for that Bo-Katan book. But then I came across this one, man, at a used bookstore.
Nice.
So
Honeyhole.
it's yeah. I don't know, man. Like it was there, and it's a hardbound Clone War
It's
1.
the second print. It came out 2
Second-
years after. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's actually just a comic. It's the original comic, man.
I am so down.
So it's a total reprint of Clone Wars #1, and you don't have to pay $1,000 for it.
You don't have to press it.
There you go, bro.
I-
There's first appearance
Hardcover.
right there,
I
man.
saw one sold
Ahsoka.
on eBay, I think, for $260 in good condition like that recently.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm keeping this one, man. This one, I think I'm gonna get it signed
Get that
by
graded.
Ashley Eckstein.
Flip
Ashley
it.
Eckstein. You
Yeah.
know.
Pancake
Man,
it.
but I'm an Ahsoka fan, bro. So
Yeah.
If you
Buy
see
it
this
back
in
cheap,
February,
man.
I know. I don't know, man. I just I don't. It's hard to let go of this one right here. But thanks, Kev, for the FYI on that one, man. So
No worries, man.
So if you guys are going to use bookstores or whatever, look for those. And then remember I sent this to you guys. This is my first time ever getting from Street Level LA Heroes, because they had that Black Friday sale, like buy one get one free. So bro, I got a bunch, bro. I got some really good books. I think it ended up to be like $30 for all these books. So I got these. I think this is a second print.
Nice.
Virgin, right?
Mhm.
It's free. It was. They already cut. Everything was already half off at $7, and then you got one for free. So then I got that Doctor Strange right there.
Yeah.
very nice.
That pops. Yeah.
What did I say Doctor Strange for? But
Strange Academy.
Strange Academy. Then I got
They're all
another
Strange
one
Academy.
right here.
Oh wow, they're all Strange Academy.
Yeah,
all virgins, bro.
Four printings. Yeah,
For
those
$30.
Yeah, all this was $30.
I
'cause
paid.
it was buy one
I think
get
I paid
one free.
$30 for that one you have right there in front
Right
alone.
Yeah, man, it was a good deal, man. And then look at that, another
Man.
Strange Academy
yeah.
version.
Wow.
I just
Yeah,
bought all the
that's
Strange
beautiful.
Academy versions they had, and I with whatever I got. Then I got a little no action going right there.
Oh yeah, Tyler Kirkland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like $3
Dude, these
a
are-
book, right?
Dude, it was $7 half off, plus you get one free. It was a crazy deal. And look at that one, bro. That version.
Wow.
That's
Nice.
it. The fifth printing.
I might
right?
send this back in. I might send this over to CGC for the signing. You know, it's a 9.8. I'm looking at it unpressed. I don't even have to press this thing. You know, so that's that virgin. Because just imagine if he comes back, man. I was thinking like, what if he comes back in crossover or some shit like that? You know, like
No, he won't come back and crossover.
I know he won't, but I was just thinking like, but he's gonna come back, and that book will pop again. So just if you guys got him, just hold him. You know. Then I got some more Thor number 5 reprints. You know,
Damn.
dude, this shit was cheap, bro. Look at that, man.
Oh, I
Got some
like that one.
Codex action going there. You know, I was actually gonna buy this from somebody when I was over at like at Frank Son's for like $25. You know, glad I didn't. You know, so
Yeah.
and then he gave me this one for free. They sent this for free, so just kind of they put a thing right there like, thank you, you're welcome. You know, so can't beat a free book, man, with that deal, bro. That deal
Yeah.
was insane, man. And it comes in this box too, which is a pretty
That's
sick
cool.
box. And I'm gonna keep these boxes, you know. So I thought it was pretty awesome, man. But that's
Major
my
come
little
up.
that's my little haul. I sent you guys a link, man. I was like, y'all gotta check that shit out, man. Especially for those virgins for Strange Academy, you know. So
Man, I feel like we're on a SpineTicks show.
I know we went along. This was a big news night, man. You know, we had to,
Massive.
you know. So
It was unnecessary.
And we didn't even cover everything. There was no way we didn't even talk about Ant-Man. We didn't talk about a lot of things. So yeah.
I had to leave some stuff out, man, because it was
Disney
they were
animation.
going on and on and on again, man. They were like, okay, buy our stocks tomorrow, you know, after hours. You know?
Yeah.
Guys, Nat Geo even went hard in the paint. I'm
Oh,
sitting there going like, oh my God, Nat Geo, Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah,
Oh.
Will Smith. Say what?
Will Smith. Oh, geez. I got Nat Geo. Do you have no chill?
They came hard with it.
They just
Yeah.
We're not fucking around.
Disney was not enough. Yeah,
Yeah,
Disney wasn't fucking around.
price on Disney Plus too.
What is that? Star? Star is some new service. That's what's going to cost money.
They raised the price on Disney Plus.
$1?
That's what I thought someone said.
Yeah, it's $7.99 now.
How much? $7.90? That's nothing, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's how it
they'll probably
began.
offer. This is what I think they'll probably do, right? They'll probably raise the price, but then you can buy it for a year for a discount, and that's what I'm gonna do. You know, like I did in the beginning.
Or you get the premium where you get all the fucking movies from the movie theater.
That being said, wait until Warner Brothers tries to retaliate, guys. This is a war. This war just started. We're seeing salvos.
So what does Warner Bros. Have to retaliate with?
They're going to retaliate with a slate of 2022 products. You know, because this is Disney just talking about the future, right? Warner Brothers has already said, hey, 2020 and 2021 theatrical releases is coming to HBO Max, right?
Yeah.
Wait until they go, hey, Green Lantern show 100% confirmed with actors. You know, we're going to have this other DC show with actors. You know, they haven't done that yet.
Haven't you noticed though the pattern? HBO Max dropped their thing, and Disney went, "Oh, that's cute. Here, let me drop Liam Neeson's cock on you." And just here's a shitload. That's cute. You got 5 films that are going to be playing on your service. Yeah, here's like 40 on
But
3
I'm
different genres.
Just wait. You guys have like Warner Brothers is just this huge, giant, multi-million of year movie production company. They wait until the Harry Potter TV show exists. They can't do it yet because there's a deal with NBC for Harry Potter television until 2025. But wait until it happens, right? Like
As
wait.
long as she doesn't, as long as she can keep her
Peacock.
mouth shut.
But yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen, right? Wait till they come out with a Matrix series, a John Wick series, or something. Like it's just. This is going to be a great time to be alive, guys. I'm so excited that we're all like giant adult babies. We can just be excited about all this.
We can
Like,
afford that $7.99 a month.
We're getting like Spider-Verse. We're getting like all of our dreams coming true. Secret Invasion is going on right now, guys. This is insane. Are we dead? Like, this is heaven. This is nuts.
Yeah. Bro, all I want is fucking to watch Top Gun 2, bro. That's all I want. That's all I want. The fuck, man? Put that shit out already, man. Like, I've been done. It's crazy, man, because in 1999, me and my two brothers were like, all we have to do is live to 2020 and watch fucking Top Gun, and then we could die.
Watch it in Miramar, man.
Bro, man,
hey, Azor Tiger, man, I'm not a DC fan. I am an AT&T investor, by the way. But I'm not a DC fan. I just think that, guys, there's a back and forth that's about to come back, and we're just going to be the winners. Capitalism. This is going to be one of the times where capitalism just is great.
I think someone else like Apple's going to step up, and Warner Brothers is eventually going to kind of go, okay, we fucking throw in the towel, and someone else is going to step up, either Amazon or Apple. Warner Brothers doesn't have the balls to compete with Disney anymore. Guys, they have the properties.
But they have the properties, and they have HBO. Like, you guys heard all that stuff they were talking about. FX was talking about, our batting average is so great, and we make 70% of our stuff is 7. HBO has like amazing batting average. Like,
I completely agree with you, but I just think the problem is that you don't hear. Like, it used to be like when Sopranos was big. It was like everyone's like every week, you fucking see Sopranos. Did you see that shit? There's so many great shows that are on HBO Max now.
HBO's trying to compete, man. They're going hard in the paint, bro. They're going hard.
Yeah, and they haven't had their next Game of Thrones yet. But once they get another one of those, so they've always had one in every era, coming. Right? That's coming. Yeah. And it's coming, right? So they've had a Sopranos. Before that, they had The Wire.
They got the Sopranos movie coming in.
They had Game of Thrones. They've had that one water cooler show every 5-6 years.
No, but they got spin-outs for Game of Thrones coming too. So
yeah, they do.
But their game is right now, right? They're gonna release all their movies on HBO Plus to get everybody a taste of what they do. It's just a hook, They were like, just come in, get the subscription so you can watch some movies. And then you're gonna find all this like awesome content on HBO Plus, which they have. If you haven't watched Industry, man, and you're into like investing, that fucking show's rad, man. It's so awesome.
The biggest thing,
they just got great shit. They got great content.
I'm telling you, Amazon Prime is gonna take that spot, or Sony, or not Sony, Apple.
Or Apple. The biggest thing with Apple and Amazon is they don't have the infrastructure. They have to buy the infrastructure. They don't have the cameras. They have to buy, like Warner Brothers has all the cameras. Disney has all the cameras. They have all the studios. These guys have been doing this stuff forever. Netflix had to build all that infrastructure. They had to buy all this equipment. And, I think this, unless Apple buys Sony, or they buy Paramount, or they buy one of these people that have movie sets and movie productions and giant operations, right?
Hold on,
you just saw what Disney just did. It was insane.
Hey Nick, I think this would be a good time to announce to our YouTube community like what our next show is going to be. It's coming up next Saturday. Go ahead, Nick.
We are growing the Team Nerd Herd network, guys. We are ever so growing, right? So we are going to be unveiling a new show. Ian and myself and another guest are going to be talking about comics. Like always, we got to be talking about comics, stocks, and cryptocurrency, guys. We're going to be talking about different ways of taking your money and putting it into other places and using the skills that you have developed with comic speculation on stock speculation, and making a little bit of that, that fancy Mr. Monopoly bucks, So yeah, check us out on Saturday. I think we're going to do it live. That way we don't have to edit.
Yeah,
we're going to be talking about
because I'm lazy as fuck. I'm
and
sorry,
we're
I'm lazy
talking
as
with
fuck.
you guys.
I wasn't going to call you out on that.
I think we're settling on a name, but I think we're so far headed towards cell phone pimping or
Cell phone pimping, bro.
smartphone balling. Because
yeah.
because all this stuff you can do from your phone, and I really learned when I was moving that hey, buying comics sometimes is not the best. You got to move heavy boxes. And so sometimes it's easier to buy Disney stock and watch your Disney stock go up today like it did. And I was sitting there looking at my phone going, ah! So yeah, let's do all that together, guys.
Because it's crazy. Me and Nick were talking about that Disney stock in COVID, and Nick went and bought some. 108 or whatever, or something like that. And fuck, man, you making money now, bro. Because it's been on that threshold of 150, 152. I think it's busting 160 tomorrow, man, with all that shit.
My portfolio is up 60%, guys, since starting. So your portfolio could be up like that too. We can talk about growth stocks. You guys can show me what's up, and we'll even go over some technical analysis. I'm working on charting. So
what was the Disney stock before the announcement? So it's 150
149, 148.
Okay, so it hasn't gone up. Okay.
It went about 5% today, I think, or something like that.
I guess it's okay.
Yeah,
but in the beginning, just think if a
little over 4%.
So Disney hit a super low around March. It was I think it was at $79 was the lowest, and I saw that 79, man. It started creeping to 82, and I was like, "Fuck this! I'm buying 100 shares," And I kept my shares, man. It's about at 150 now, and I can tell these guys, man, my stop is 300, man. I'm riding this motherfucker all the way out. I think Disney has a chance, man. With all this, if you look at Disney, man, they still made money during COVID. They were still a profitable company, man. Just imagine when COVID ends, the fucking Disney's just gonna rule the world, bro. It's already kind of ruling, So
guys, Netflix's stock is almost 5 times Disney's stock. Okay, ask yourself, did you grow up wearing Netflix pajama pants? Did you grow up with Netflix? I don't know, mattress covers and stuff like that. No, it was Disney stuff. So there's a lot of money to be made right now. Yeah, right. Netflix is extremely overvalued. When's the last time you watched something good on Netflix, guys? Umbrella Academy,
the Kevin Hart comedy special.
Great comedy special, is fantastic. Yeah, and they might reinstate their dividend, Doc J. So
I want to get Doc J
once
on
the parks open up. They might reinstate their dividend, and if you want a dividend, AT&T, guys, AT&T, it's only $30 a share, guys. $30 a share. Netflix is $500 a share. Disney is $150 a share, and they're all competing in the same streaming service. But AT&T has 5G and provides people the cable and provides people cell phone service. It's a no-brainer, guys.
I'm all about coattail stocks, man. AT&T, Neo, coattails, Tesla, coattail stocks. You make money off them, bro. You don't have to buy the Tesla for $6.99, whatever it is right now. Buy the coattail stock.
Buy the guys in second place.
With the COVID vaccine rolling out next year as well, I think a lot of stocks are going to go up a lot.
Oh, it's going to return back to where it was,
Yeah. So now is a good time. Yeah.
But if you guys tune into our show, it's going to be on next Saturday at 7. We're going to talk about that, man. We're going to talk about some. We're always going to give 1 or 2 of the shares that we like. We're not going to tell you guys to buy it, but we're going to tell you guys this is what I like about it, and this is why I'm buying it. This is why I'm going heavy in the paint. And hopefully that can help you, and maybe you guys can help us by putting it into the chat. And we all can move along together, man. So that's our thoughts, man. On that, because like I always say, man, use your speculating tools to translate to something else. Because Doc J, I know Eric, I know Azorus, I know all the cats up in here, man. You guys are great speculators, man. It translates other places. Why not? So
And it's tough sometimes to turn these comics back into cash, man.
Yeah.
Before we got on
It's a
stream,
fucking space.
I was sitting there going, oh my God, guys, do I need to sell some of these books that they just announced today? And I have to dig underneath stuff. And it's just so easy with stock market, man. Once that Disney stock, like Ian said, hits $300, this thing just goes boop.
And it takes no space, man, And it's like, the analogy, right? The analogy, I could buy, how many can you buy of, America Chavez #1 that, what is it? What's the name of that one?
Vengeance 1.
Vengeance 1, right? You could buy, you go to eBay and you buy Vengeance 1, right? But you don't, but you have to deal with condition and all that, right? But I can buy, if it was a stock, I could buy 100 of those easily, and I can sell them easily. I don't have to post them on eBay, I just hit sell button, man. Easy stuff, man. But check that show out, man. I'm gonna turn it back over to the host over there, man, in the corner, Steve. What's up, bro? Get us out of here, man. We're doing a SpineTick thing, man.
This was the show of all shows for Team Nerd Herd Podcast. We want to thank Kev Collectibles for joining us. Thank you so much, sir. And we're gonna go ahead and round it up, and we're gonna go ahead and say, if you want to do it right, collect what you like. See us next time, Saturday.
Boom.
Sunday.
You'll see me Saturday, though.